Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Valheim. We are going to play Valheim together.
Just like the rest of the internet.
Yep. You can be so pale that the light reflects off of you intensely.
I do really love the look of this game. If you can play it at max settings, it does get quite a bit quite laggy in big towns with a lot of lighting. Though.
Alright, so now we're going to...
I like the ragdolling beard. Sorry, Arjen.
That's right. Yeah, so now I'm gonna spend 2 hours figuring out how I should make my character look.
Yeah, I dropped everything from my inventory so we have an even level playing field. Like the gear is what makes the character. Yeah, you level up your stats and so on by doing various things, but they matter very little compared to your gear. Like your gear is huge, and food in this game. I'll explain more later, but it's important.
I like that we have a blondness bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hair color, it's just choose how blonde you are. We are reaching levels of blondness yet unseen. I guess I should be almost full. Almost fully blonde.
I just went for a dude that looks like myself. Same hairstyle, same beard. Same blue eyes, but I don't think you can choose the eyes. We're Vikings, we're blue-eyed. Dang it.
Yep, and we also have no pupils, apparently. Anyway, I guess I'll call myself Arason, because it's like Gunnar Gunnarsson, but Arjen.
I'm calling myself Kukwason.
Kukvoson and
Sadly,
Arason, yes.
Sadly, I called my character Wisestuff, which is a missed opportunity.
Indeed.
Then I noticed that all my friends have joined, and they have names like Ulfgar and Raim and a lot of like, basically Viking names, and I'm like the only one without it. One. That is. Oh. Well.
Okay, my character is created. Now, can that character join a specific server, or how does it work?
Arya needs to go to the Start Game menu and then click New, and then enter a world name. That name is gonna be on the screen, so maybe pick a good name. The seed is random every time, so just forget about this.
Oh, is it privacy sensitive? As in, if people on the stream see it, they can join, or?
Probably, but it's still early on, so it should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, you wanna pick like start server and then server password, and just pick this password that only we know to begin with.
Yeah, I'm not sure what how to call the world.
That's a good question.
Arjen Designheim?
Vinny was very fortunate with his name because he just went for Vineholla, which works.
I guess I'll call it Winter Chill.
Sure.
And I'll put on a password. I guess I'll hide it just to be safe. There we go. Now the stream is black screen.
Oh no!
And I'll put the actual password in the regulars, I guess.
There's a lot of servers online right now, and it's rising. 4,800 servers online. All right, password.
Of course.
Yes. So yeah, once the server is up, we should see it in join game. That's where the friend servers show up.
Whether joining any online server will put your game character at risk.
Wait, is it like permadeath, or how does it go?
No, but I mean, if your character dies, you leave behind a rune on the ground, which you need to run back to reclaim your stuff. And I believe that other players can also open up your inventory on that rune and take stuff. There is PvP in the game, but you can turn that off. Which you should, because we don't want to be punching each other when we fight. Like, if we're all punching one enemy, we might punch one another by mistake.
I don't see your server yet, by the way.
Neither do I.
Yeah, it's doing the Windows 10 putting a weird white filter over it thing where it doesn't respond, basically.
Alright. You can bring up the friend list and
there. Okay.
join game.
I shouldn't have doubted. It saved itself. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held their prison to the world tree, and left it to drift on anchor, the place of exile. For centuries this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Valheim.
Right.
Maybe I should have done it with a Swedish accent. That doesn't sound like that.
Oh man, this is awful. What an awful... Oh man.
What's...
Alright. I have arrived. Kuklaus. We have this massive, what would I call this? Gorge?
Oh, I'm just seeing me being carried by a bird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a Valkyrie, right? It's like, it's a... Oh, yeah, you're a Valkyrie. Hi there, bird woman.
Yeah, we should see you soon. I hear the bird. Oh, there you are.
Pretty bird. Hey, yes, I am here. I exist.
I'm still looking at the text.
Alright, so... Right. Yeah, this is unfortunate. This massive cliff here, which... Because... Exploring to the east or west is going to be a problem with this.
Okay, it's Skyrim rules where doing something improves your skill in it.
Yes, so you can check your skills by pressing tab. So you should be able to level up to the first level pretty fast by simply just doing stuff.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, we're not doing anything yet. Just running in circles.
I'm seeing trees. Okay.
Hopefully the frames stabilize a bit.
So one thing we all need to do every time we join the game, press M for the map. First off, you can use the scroll wheel to scroll out to see the size of the world. It's pretty huge. But
That is a big world, yeah.
You press visible to other players in the bottom right, so we can see each other on the map.
Oh, that's important, indeed.
Yes. Right, so this is our spawn points. First thing you want to do is go to this thing here. Register location of Eiktir. Wow, he's close. Wow. Okay. That's very fortunate.
It looks like a boss.
Yeah, you can read about the bosses we need to defeat in this world.
His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the rocks and bring down the mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His voice a howling gale.
So he's really close, like really close. If you check the minimap, it's literally... We could just go there in like 20 seconds. But... You need to figure out... Like, well, I don't know. Don't want to spoil too much. You need these bosses. You need to summon them by making a sacrifice to. I guess they're gods. Is what they are.
Right. So this tutorial bird Hugin is telling us stuff. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts pointing toward the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
You already kind of told us this, but let me just see what the bird has to say.
So,
Take stock of your inventory. Most items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, you will have to recall the true shape of objects. Just pick things up and it will all come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother Munin tells me one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone.
yeah, this is fortunate. I mean, when we first found the location of Eikthyr, that was really far away. And then we found the location of this guy here. We've only defeated this guy, and we did it yesterday, so we only got this far. So we're not too far ahead of you guys. And his location was like an oceans away. It took a heck of a long time to get to that guy, so it's entirely random.
It seems a bit iffy. Like you'd think you would make sure one of the earlier bosses spawns at least somewhat close to you, and not like completely on the other side of the world.
I mean, Eikthyr was fairly close, but yeah, this boss was a lot farther away. Which is honestly, I don't care. I don't mind. They seem to spawn in very specific like places. Anyways, we need to make our first.
Wow, this you know what this tree is a real beach.
You can't damage it.
No, but it practices your skill. Punching it practices your skill.
Oh look, I leveled up. Yeah, if you these small saplings, we can punch those down.
I don't want to be anywhere near Wise when he's punching. Alright, so we need to punch smaller trees.
Yeah, punch the smaller trees.
Yeah,
This is how the Vikings of yore did it.
You do 0 damage to the big trees because fists don't work on trees.
Oh, you can also
sure
kick trees.
Yeah, secondary attack. Here's one thing. On them, they don't tell you this anywhere, not even in the controls. This is a specific key you can't actually rebind. If you take out the map and then you use the mouse 3 button, like the scroll wheel, you can ping like interesting things.
Ah,
If you do what exactly?
Mouse 3, scroll wheel, middle click.
I'm kicking when I do middle click.
no, you need to open the map first.
Yeah, you can ping.
Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry,
Also, if you
I
open the
missed a
map-
spot there. There we go, okay.
Also, one more thing. When you open the map, you see 5 icons in the bottom right corner. You can select one of them, and then you can double-click on the map to place one of these on the map, and then you can give it a name, like Crypt. Whatever, like an interesting location. However, these things are personal. Sadly, they're not shared. So if you find something interesting on the map, you can like mark it, but we won't see that. So if you want to show someone else, like, oh, I found like resources here, you gotta ping it with the mouse, like that.
All right.
So what we want to do now is craft a hammer, which
I can make a club, but nothing else for now.
well, we're gonna need that. We're gonna make a club.
Look
There
at
are stones on the slope here.
Yeah, we need stones too. You can find them.
But be careful that you don't slip. Because it's quite steep.
Yeah, if it's too steep, you begin to slip. And the only way to stop sliding is to run. But running depletes your stamina. And if you run out of stamina in one of these slopes, you'll simply slide until until you can no longer slide. Oh. Yeah, be careful. I don't want to slide all the way down into the water.
Ooh, we can actually, with a club, we can actually cut down the big trees. Nice.
With a club. Ooh.
The club.
No, get back tree.
I love the tree physics in this game. Like,
Yep.
Yes.
Felling trees feels great.
You could say we've all joined the club.
Good. That's not- wait,
I
that's
thought
not-
about that joke.
Yeah.
That's a stone axe. That's not a club.
New game, new opportunities for terrible jokes. I'm sorry.
I have an axe indeed.
Yeah, you can't use the club to fell trees. He made an axe.
Yeah, I made an axe indeed. Yeah.
Oh.
I need to make an axe. I'm missing.
How
some
did
wood.
you make an axe then?
Stone and wood.
Oh, I
The
don't have
bird-
stone.
The bird told me.
The bird did say that, but I don't have stone.
It's on the slope here.
Oh, where?
On the slope.
Oh yeah, I was just looking for where you are.
I'm the black-haired Kukwa son.
Yeah, I know, but I was looking around. I couldn't find you for a while. Okay, so how does one acquire stone?
They are scattered on the ground here. You need to look further a bit. Maybe further down here?
Oh yeah, I'm about to fall down to a horrific death.
Yeah, you have plenty of stamina left.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
There! Die! Oh, got it.
Music is nice.
Yeah, you can turn that off. Like, there's a setting in there that says continuous music. So if you want to hear music all the time, keep that ticked. If not, that will play only like every now and then.
Yeah, I see no reason to stop it. It's not annoying or anything.
No, the music is very nice, actually.
The falling tree applies damage to the tree beneath it. Lovely.
Domino effect.
Yeah, you can get a domino effect. I just did. So that's the one thing you should do if you can fell one tree into another, because you'll do some damage to the tree it hits, and then it takes less time to fell that one because it's already damaged. If you're lucky, one tree will fell another and so on.
Can the tree hurt you if you stand beneath it?
Try.
I think so, right?
It would.
No, I don't want it.
Oh no, I have a status effect wet because I've fallen all the way down here.
Are you in the gorge?
I think he is. Oh, there's an enemy over here.
Huh?
A grayling.
You
It's
okay
dead.
down there?
I killed something.
You
Nice.
don't look. Yeah, find a spot where you can just simply stand to regain some of your stamina, and then otherwise you may have to come down there and try to help. Can you get out of there?
Oh wow, indeed. I just fell 3 trees because they fell on each other. Nice.
All right. It seems like Iron has got this figured out. Good. Yeah, it's actually pretty satisfying. I'm gonna actually just help you with this. But yeah, we should find a nice spot, not too far from this spawn point here. Actually, it don't really matter. We can go pretty far away and build our first thing, shelter.
Yep. Do we need to do so before dark or something?
Preferably before dark, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a don't starve situation where the dark kills you, right?
No, but more enemies show up when it's dark.
Alright,
Maybe
that
we
figures.
should rescue our...
The meadows is a reasonably safe biome though, so you shouldn't worry too much about the dark, but it's nice to have. Yeah, you seem to be slowly making your way up.
And then he slides back down like Sisyphus.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some parts here and there that are not that not steep enough to make you slide. So
Yeah, I'm just being a goof.
Shall I help you?
No, I'll be
Yeah,
fine, thank you.
Maybe we should head down and follow the water to the left.
I mean, I'm spending all this effort to get back up to you guys.
Maybe we should. We can go this way, like here, maybe. Not like there are no resources down there. I would not recommend. What I would recommend is going over here, because I found food.
I died. Did you just drop a tree on me?
No, the tree was already down.
How did that happen? Did I just get physicsed to death?
No, the tree just rolled like half a meter onto you.
Yeah, you probably were low on HP then.
Yeah,
trees
you was.
that roll into you also do some damage, but not a lot.
Don't assign blame to me just yet.
Sorry. You were just you know how it goes. You were the closest person, so instantly your fault.
Alright, can we revive Aryan? Oh, there he is. See, no harm done.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my
Gonna
items
die.
back, but how do I put the clothes back on?
Oh, we have no clothes. Or do we?
I had clothes just now. Yeah, you still do.
Oh. Oh, I forget you start with some clothes. I took off all of mine.
Yeah, well, mine are gone now too.
You can re-equip them by checking your inventory. Press tab and then right-click on your rag, whatever it is.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, over here we have some food, and food is everything in this game. Like, it doesn't matter. Even on our server where we have pretty powerful armor, we're still at without food. You still only have 25 HP. So here we have some raspberries in these bushes. So when you eat food, you can see that your stamina meter and your health bar both go up. And depending on the type of food and how good it is, gain a lot of stamina or not a lot. Like raspberries don't really give you much, but it's something. But yeah, we should find a nice spot for our base.
How much
Alright.
of an investment is building a base? I mean, do we need to think about it very hard, or is it just it doesn't really matter the first time?
Doesn't really matter the first time. Like if you find a better spot, you can make that your base. Basically, when you put down a bed inside your shelter, that is now becomes your spawn point.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So
So very much like Minecraft, yeah.
yes, exactly.
Alright, so once we have a hammer, we can build stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have a stone axe already, Aryan?
I have a wooden axe. Or I have a hammer, sorry.
How much stone do you have?
I will make the stone axe now. I have enough. There we go,
Okay.
now I have it.
I found that you can't cut down the birch trees just yet with a stone axe.
No, they're too hard. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should just explore. Like go in
Yeah.
a random direction and explore.
But we
Aryan.
should keep away from the skull icon. Right?
Aryan, lead the way. A skull icon is where Aryan last died, I believe, or some.
No, that's the boss, right?
Is that a skull icon?
Eikthier. One with
Um,
horns.
No, it's safe. It's a safe location. You need to
Oh, right.
summon the boss by making a specific sacrifice. But
Okay.
that's...
Alright, then let's just explore, yeah.
Yeah, here we have some raspberries. I'm gonna pick those.
Yeah, I ate one raspberry and then the game was like, you can't eat more raspberries.
Yeah, so...
Enemies.
Oh yeah. Railings. Hello. So, you have three different slots in the bottom left for food, and you can only eat 3 different types of food at the same time. And the food only keeps you like full for a certain amount of time. Some foods can keep you full for like 25 minutes at a time, whereas raspberries only keep you full for like 10 minutes. You can see the stats by hovering over the the raspberries in your inventory. So the key to having a lot of stamina and a lot of health is eating 3 different types of food that all give you a lot of health and stamina.
Right.
But
Heed these words of Ulf, a poor settler in the strange land. You will find here good stone and wood, all you need to build a house. You will need to craft a roof to keep out the rain. Then you will need walls to stop the roof from falling down. Finally, you must have a door, or it will be much harder to go in and out. These things Ulf has learned for himself. Now he writes them in the stone to help others. Pray to Odin for his soul.
I found a pretty nice spot over here, I think, for a shelter.
Okay, and where are you?
Check the minimap. East. I don't see you on the map. You need to press M and then check visible to other players, so we can see you.
Got it?
So what you do now is you take out the hammer and then you need to make a workbench, and this will be like when you pick the workbench, you see like a circle on the ground, and that is the area you can build in.
Yeah, I don't have enough wood to do it, so I'll need to cut down some trees.
I have a lot of wood. It's over here. Oh yeah.
If you don't want to throw all the wood on the ground, you can shift click the wood, and that lets you pick the exact amount to throw out.
Right,
Shift
thank
click?
you.
Yes.
Oh, okay, here. Here's health.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. I'll get us some stone. Maybe that's useful too.
Okay, so I'm making a workbench now then.
Yes.
I think I need a pickaxe for stones, right?
So yeah, you want to find like a reasonable, fairly flat spot to put it in. So, if you try to use the workbench now, the workbench is also used for crafting equipment, like advanced equipment, and also for repairing your items. But it says crafting station needs a roof. So you need to make a roof. And 4
Right.
walls.
I feel cold.
I feel
apparently.
cold.
Yeah, it's nighttime. I can get started on walls, I guess.
I killed a creature.
So we need a roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna put down some walls behind it so we can have something to get started.
I really like the fundamental survival elements.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's ground here is pretty uneven. Can I?
So
make
should I just build a roof on top of it then?
I can't see anything. How much resin do I have?
I have some light for you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what you want to do is you need to build a roof over it, and preferably like 4 walls.
Right.
So, when you select a piece, you can use this mouse wheel to rotate it, and it will snap to start again.
Oh, how do
I'll
I...
do.
Oh, I wasn't sure. Oh, sorry. Oh, how can I place the lantern or the torch?
This is a separate thing.
Okay.
I never made a handheld one. I made a standing wood torch.
Alright, how big do we want to make this house for starters? Is it big enough already?
That's up to you.
Okay, one
these
more
walls
piece
are
of wall
pointing
and
the
then
wrong
we'll
way.
call it big enough, I guess. Don't just destroy it.
Here we go. They were pointing the wrong way. Aesthetics.
Okay, how is that? How do we... Fair enough, I guess. Oh, this terrain is not very flat, is it?
It's not. We're just gonna have to make do for now. I think Once we can use the workbench, we might be able to make a hoe to flatten the ground with that. We can change. Yeah. Hey, hey.
Ow. That's a lot of damage.
Ow. Yeah. It's rolling over my toes.
I'm sorry, I almost destroyed our new house. But it was worth it.
Let's. Can make a fire.
I have made a door.
Alright.
But I can't quite... Like, I can attach this one, but I can't attach the last one because it's blocked.
You can't?
Yeah, like, if you try to place the last one, it's blocked off, you see, by the ground being too elevated.
Yeah, this might be... We might have to put the workbench on a more... on a hill. We can just... Maybe we should put the workbench... Yeah, maybe we can put the workbench up here instead. Here, by the oak tree. So what you can do is you can actually deconstruct things using... Exactly. And you don't actually lose any materials by doing this. You can just...
Yeah, well, let's back it up, boys.
Yeah. But that is very nice in this game, that you don't actually lose anything by doing that. So let's say we put the workbench here.
Cap, where are you?
Cutting down trees.
Oh, okay.
That's good, because we're gonna need trees. We're gonna need wood.
Oh, it turns out I'm cutting down trees 2 at a time.
It's a bit uneven here as well, Wise, look.
That's fine. If you look at your... Alright, take out your hammer, and then you point at this piece in the corner. Do you see that it's green?
Yep.
So that means that it's... blue means that it's a foundation piece. Green means that it's not a foundation piece. It's one step below that. So it's lacking... It has no contact with the ground. So you can take a wood pole, like a 1 meter wood pole, and put it here in the corner, like that. Oh, never mind, it's still green, but the wood pole is blue.
Right.
But you want to make sure that a decent amount of the house is touching... Oh man, this workbench is actually in the bad spot still. Dang it. Whatever, we'll fix that later. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post.
Oh yeah, you see that this piece is now red? So if you try to build one more piece connected to that, like so, it will just break. It has no support. It has no contact with the ground.
This is the first game in which actual lumber work is dangerous.
So, see, this just turned orange. Yeah, probably. This just turned orange because I now have a pole that is supporting the corner over here. You can turn this green by putting another one here on the ground. Now it's green. So basically, it's very important that things are in contact with the ground somehow. Otherwise, if you build too far or too high, it's going to collapse.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to put another one, a wood pole under here. Now that piece is green. Then you have a wood floor, like a 2x2 wood floor. Did I lose my resin? I lost my resin.
I have 90 wood.
Nice. I'm gonna do this with the sea.
Should we try to close this off for starters? See if that works.
Sure.
Like that.
Oh, I'll work. Oh, that's. I would say make it a little bit bigger. So we have space for our stuff. I can't see anything.
It's a bit finicky about placement.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a house over here. Let's see if I can ping it.
Alright, let's check that out in the morning.
I think it's...
I'm working on the floor here. Let's see. How's the wood situation? It's pretty decent. Let's see.
I stood in the fire. I feel cold while on fire. Very good.
Who wants wood?
Oh yeah. Blocked. Where's the block? What?
Should we close? Should we try to close it off from here, like that?
Ow. Sure. Just close it off.
As for wood, I think we all have our own for now.
Careful, careful. Can't the wooden floor catch fire too?
No. Oddly enough, ow. Let's see. So, in the beginning of the game, you can only put fires on the ground, and so you usually want to put one in the middle of the house. I'll explain soon.
Oh, actually, I could use some more wood.
It's over there.
Thank you.
Day two. So, if I try to use the workbench, I still can't use it because it says it needs a roof. I'm gonna remove it. Like, move it a bit over there. Yeah, we still need a roof on this thing.
Alright, that will be our next objective then.
Yeah. That you can build that now if you want to. That is thatch roof, and you can pick like if you want it to be 45 degrees or 26. Just try it.
I like the lighting of the game quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really love the lo-fi graphics with the like hi-fi
Yeah.
effects.
It's always funny to me when people say that the game looks bad, because their limited understanding of what makes a good looking game, right? It's like, oh, the texture quality should be super HD in order for me to call it good looking. Which is so primitive, right? It's much more. It's also lighting and composition, colors.
Yeah, and the way the trees sway in the wind and so on.
Yeah.
That might. I'm not. I'm not sure if that's too far or it's a bit finicky to get it right.
Yeah, that
I'm working on my deforestation skills.
Very nice. Keep on destroying nature. Sorry?
So you want to use the 26 tree. I mean, you just rotate it and then you should snap into place like this, and then you can just go. Oops. Yeah, you can just go around and put it down like that.
Okay, well, it all collapsed now.
Oh, that's because I destroyed it.
I'm having some
also
trouble getting it to work.
That works. For the corners, it looks better if you use the thatch roof O corner. But you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Let's see. I'll put down some roof over here. There we go. Oops. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, if I look at Aryan's stream, you can't really see the explored area that I just found, right?
No, that's another thing that is not shared, unfortunately.
Indeed, sadly.
I hope they change that in future updates because that's like a very weird thing.
Mhm. Yeah, because if I look at my icon in the minimap on Aryan's screen, I'm just indeed somewhere in the fog.
Yeah. Punch.
Wow. That was a good punch. Falcon! Punch!
And then you have, for the side walls, you have these things called wood wall, 26 degrees. Just put this like that. And then half walls, like that.
I destroyed my third stone axe. Onto the fourth one.
Oh, you're making new ones?
Yeah, because I don't know how to repair the old ones.
You can repair them at the workbench. They actually never break. Like once you have a tool, you can repair it forever, and repairing it is free, which is very nice.
Well then.
Yeah.
But can I actually do that already, or do we need a roof?
The roof is mostly done. It's done enough that the workbench is usable. So you just press E on the workbench, and then you have a to the left of the crafting table, I guess, you have an icon you can click that says repair item.
I still have I still need to get used to actually making it work. Like I have some trouble getting the construction placement to work without problems.
Oh, I'm being attacked by a boar. And it's dead.
Gonna need that.
And there's scrapped. Nice.
Timber.
Raspberries.
I'm collecting fruit as well, indeed.
That's good. You found
I
anything?
can make one big deposit.
Nice. Is it only raspberries so far, or have you found other stuff as well?
I killed 2 boars as well.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
I'm a mean killing machine.
Very nice. You're a real Viking. A man of the wild.
Indeed. Let's see, I have 88 wood for you, 17 stone, 7 resin, 8 strawberries.
Alright.
It doesn't appear to yield any meat if I kill a boar.
It should. Like, well, not every time, but most of the time. Like leather scraps and raw meat. Right.
Yeah, I did get leather scraps, by the way, but no meat yet.
We have enough to finish the house. For now.
Can you close off the back? Ow. Ow, oh, ow. Oh,
I can. But once I have, you'll notice a thing.
Aryan, you need to turn down the heat.
Yeah. I think yesterday we definitely saw that I can't quite handle the heat.
Wise.
Yes?
Question. Do deer always make that strange noise?
Yes.
Alright. Just a question. I mean,
They just will not shut up until you kill them, of course. Right.
I mean, the Netherlands deer are pretty pretty rare. I mean, you can see them if they're in an enclosed space.
Alright, you want to go inside the house and learn something?
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah,
I'm
you
hitting.
learn something.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I will attempt to solve my obvious ignorance. I'm just hitting this log right now.
I just want to show something.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a level 2 boar.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Die.
yeah. I'm health 10. I'm heading back. It's following me.
I'm also at health 10.
There we go. You guys gotta eat more raspberries.
Do we have a bed already?
No. Wow, level 2. That's,
It's running away.
sounds like we have some enemies inbound.
Yep, there's one after Cap. What? The frames do occasionally dip.
But is the boar dead?
No.
It
died.
ran.
Let's see.
The
Is it
coward
safe
that he
here?
is. I'll follow it to the end of my days.
You hear me, boar?
Do you see this? Do you see this smoke in here?
Yeah.
If you don't make a chimney, eventually the house is gonna fill with smoke, and that will kill you.
I see. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I do like a bit of carbon monoxide poisoning every now and then.
So what you can do is you open up the roof, like part of it, like that. Then jump on top of the roof and then make a chimney. You can figure out a nice design for it while I...
Well, I'm
See,
carrying too much.
Are you over encumbered?
Yes.
Right.
We need a way to easily climb onto the roof, though.
Fire! Oh, you can just jump on.
No. It's jumping is overrated. This is not a platformer. This is. There we go.
Nice. There we go.
I'll drop off my loot and go after the boar if I can find it.
I think it must have run far away by now. I don't know if we can ever catch up.
Board delivery.
Oh, cool.
I want to say strawberries. Raspberry delivery.
Don't give us all your wood. You can have some back here.
I have 16.
All right. Yeah, we can make beds now then.
Okay,
I
so
have some stones as well.
there isn't a unique chimney then. You just need to kind of make like a box shape upward, maybe.
I mean, one example is, oops. Like, here's an example. This is very crude, but you get the idea, right? You need to shield the campfire from rain, because if it rains on it, it instantly goes out. So you need,
But
need
at
to
the
make
same
sure that
time,
no
we
rain
need it
gets-
to air out. Right.
Yeah, exactly. You can see that the smoke is coming out of this hole right now. You just need to make sure that it can come out of the house, and then also make sure that we don't get any rain on the campfire. Rain is bad. I'm gonna put down some poles here. We need to work off of. Maybe we should make do this. Very basic chimney. I think I'm gonna make a chest. Go. Chest circuit. I like chests.
Alright, I'm not exactly an expert in chimney
Oh.
design.
This is like a whole. I want to say fleet, but it's not the right word. It's a whole fleet of boars. There
whole
they come.
fleet. Yes.
I see like 5 or 6 of them. Like maybe I can just cheese one of them. Oh, there's this.
There's this what?
Well, that was my boar. It's half damaged.
Oh, well, let's kill it. Like starred things drop way more loot than non-starred things.
But it hits like... Okay, I died.
Yeah, I got it. Oh man.
It hits like a truck, I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Like a pig.
Big truck.
Alright, so did I lose my loot as well?
No. I killed it and grabbed the loot.
Alright, I think the chimney is just about done.
Oh, there's a lot of boars here. That's good. We need the leather scraps for stuff.
You guys need help with those with the boar.
I'm doing alright. Remember to eat stuff. Like once food slowly digests over time, which means that your health meter slowly begins to drop. And the piece of food that is about to disappear altogether begins to blink. Like the icon in the lower left corner begins to flash. That means it's time to eat another raspberry to keep your health as high as it can be. Huh, I'm gonna mark this. This is shit. Okay. See this oval shape here?
Yeah.
This is okay, a Viking ship.
Oh.
You can dig here to find treasure, but you need a pickaxe to do that. So
Right.
we'll save that for later. But if you see unusual stone shapes, that usually means something. So this is like a buried Viking ship.
Cool. But we'll
There's
need a
stuff
pickaxe
like that.
first, and we can we make it at the crafting table?
Not yet. See, much of the progression in this game is actually locked behind the bosses. So the bosses drop specific items that allow you to move on to the next area or do the next thing. So the whole pickaxe and stuff, that's later.
All right.
I'm gonna add some things to this.
Oh yeah, did you see the chimney I made?
Yeah.
Oh, you've added some stuff to it, I see.
Yeah, I did. That should work. Now, in order for us to actually like rest and set a new spawn point, you need to put down a bed inside a shelter. So make sure there's space for 3 beds. And then once you built your bed, you need to claim it. And you also need to make sure it's close to a campfire.
All right.
Yeah. Just I don't know, have a look around, experiment a bit.
Ah, items recovered. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I will be right back.
Okay.
Now, it is time for my revenge.
You're taking vengeance against the boar?
Otherwise, this game would be very boring.
Hey! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Kablam!
Okay, I've built 2 beds.
Too bad. Sorry.
No, it's all right. That's all part of the appeal. Making a couple of bad jokes. A couple of bad jokes, you might say. You don't want to sleep on an opportunity to make a joke like that, you know?
Alright, so I killed... Alright. I have 1 piece of raw meat, but I killed like 4 boars. What am I doing wrong?
Maybe this is just one of those games where there's a chance to drop.
Yeah, I think so. I am trying to contribute by just gathering as much stuff as I can, bringing it back. Just hope there was more meat.
That would be nice. For now, we'll have to make do with raspberries.
I just really hope I can. I really want to make a bow and arrow. I can shoot some deer.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set down my bed somewhere around here. Yeah, this is a place
I have
for it.
made 2 beds.
Alright, so these are all unclaimed. I'm gonna claim this one, so this is mine. And we can sleep away the night if we want to.
Well.
Yeah, which
Exactly
one
like
do you
mine.
want? The one on the left or the one on the right? Koekwausen.
I think you're right.
Wow.
Yeah, let's all sleep.
Oh,
You need,
okay.
to, you need to claim your bed. And if we all sleep in it, if all the players on the server sleep in it, then you skip the night.
Ah, yes, I like the Z, 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 Z.
It's like. Zzz.
Once
You
again, you
dream of
run
a
at the head
great
of your
dream.
warriors, the weight of your father's axe in your hands. You wake with a war cry on your lips.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning! I am
I,
Gunnar Gunnarsson's son.
I had a dream too. Alright, so to make a bow, we need leather scraps, and those are dropped by boars.
I provided some. They were all outside of here. I'm not sure where they are.
I have
Here are more.
I have 11 scraps, so I can make 1 bow. Iron.
Yes.
Or one of you. Here's a bow.
Thank you.
You need to make arrows for it, and that you can make arrows at the bench, workbench.
I want a bow as well. Alright. Okay, so how can I repair my... Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that. You
Oh.
just hit that.
Oh.
Ah,
Wow.
that is one of the best things about this game. Repairs are free. Like, once you have an item, it never breaks. You can lose it by dropping it like into the sea or getting it stolen, but it will never break. I mean,
Do
it
we
will-
have a chest already, by the way? Oh, we do.
Yeah, I put down a chest so we can put stuff in. I'm thinking I should probably make another somewhere.
Yeah, like at least one for food or things that we can separate with crafting.
And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put
Alright, I have some food items for you.
I'm gonna do this. You can make a little shelf with the like the 1 by 1.
Oh, you can stack them. Nice.
Out of wood. You guys put some in the bottom chest there.
Yeah.
Only one person at a time can open the chest.
Yeah, that's very common of other games too.
There we go.
Alright. I'll very selfishly keep the 3 leather scraps that I have because I want a bow as well. So I'll go kill some boars, I guess.
Yeah, I'll put 3 scraps in the chest. Let's see. Can I make a station so we can? Oh yeah, I can make a cooking station. All right.
Alright, arrows have been made.
I dropped kick a deer.
Oh, wow. Kinda wish I would have seen that.
I do it. Now it's running away. Yeah, you better run.
Oops.
Well,
Alright, how do you repair?
the bottom on the button on the right hand side. It says repair. Like the hammer icon, the glowing one. A little bit to the left. No, in the workbench panel, on the left hand side of the workbench panel. That one, yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Repairing was never this easy.
Ah, this is so much better. Alright, I made a cooking station. So once you find meat, you can simply press E on this cooking station above the fire, and you will hang the meat above the fire. Then you just wait. Once it's done, you'll hear like a sizzle, and then you pick up the food. If you leave it for too long, it turns into coal, which is
Also useful.
kind of can be used for things, but making coal with bits of meat is inefficient.
Indeed, indeed.
So I'm gonna make some meat for you guys.
Ah yes, this tree is suspended in midair. Very good.
What tree?
I cut down a tree, but then it was still standing upright, even though it was cut down. Ah! Timber!
Be careful that it doesn't roll on you.
Yeah, it almost did there.
The deer is laughing at me. I don't like it.
Yeah, they just will not. Oh, crafting bench broke. Ain't that dumb? You have to make a new one. Crafting bench.
Does it have a durability too?
What?
The crafting bench itself, does it have a durability?
Yeah, everything does.
Oh.
Enemies can attack the bench and can destroy it. Let's see how to make.
Yeah, the lighting in this game is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the show Vikings by any chance?
No.
I did not know.
Ooh. It's
Heard it's good.
oh yeah, it's a strong recommendation. If you're into the whole historic element.
Iron. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Should I eat that?
Yep.
Deers be like yuck yuck yuck.
Yeah, they just will not.
Where are they? I want to shoot them for making stupid sounds.
Is this your house? There you are. I have a delivery for you. Cook
I
one,
want
son.
Oh, thank you.
Here.
Ooh. I think I need to save it, right? Whenever my hunger runs out or rises. Oh, you found the boars. Great.
I did. Oh yeah, I should probably mark the camp on them. Oh yeah, your bed is there. I'm gonna put down a house icon, like homes. It's called this one. There we go. I mean, the only thing that happens is that you can't die from starvation in this game. The only thing that happens is that your HP drops down to 25. If you allow that to happen, that most anything will one-shot you in this game. So,
Yeah.
good food is the key to having a good life.
Makes sense. It's just like real life.
Yeah, kind of.
Being a Viking is so real.
I need leather scraps, please give me.
Yeah, yeah. We need leather scraps. I'm gonna check out that house. Okay, we just gotta- Chop chop. So our first mission now is well to establish a home of sorts, gather supplies, like kill. Make if you kill like deer and boars. Oh, you found. Ooh, you found the Black Forest.
Grey dwarf? Oh,
Be
ow,
careful,
ow,
careful.
ow, ow, ow.
Oh, they hurt. Okay.
Indeed.
Like this.
Behind you, behind you.
Ow. they hurt.
Oh, that's the 1-star one.
Oh, I wouldn't bother with that guy. He's gonna destroy you.
Yeah, I'm trying to run away.
How far
So
away
what-
are you guys fighting random enemies we've never seen before?
Yeah, turns out we have a Black Forest right here, which is a different biome. If you can enter the biome and you'll get the prompt like dun dun Black Forest, which is an entirely different kind of area.
Oh yeah, I want to
Sure.
see the Dun Dun.
Yeah, dun dun is this way.
The Dun Dun, okay. Let me see the Dun Dun.
I'm cheesing the Grey dwarf.
I'm being attacked by a skeleton randomly, by the way.
Skeleton.
Yes?
What?
Skelly, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So far.
Hey,
Oh,
bio!
Where are you? Because that's bad. That's like way too early for skeletons.
Oh yeah.
because maybe it's because of the biome.
Yes.
I survived, but barely.
Nice. Alright, so each biome has tons of like biome-specific materials and stuff you need to progress. But yeah, skeletons. Here, have my axe. Ow! Oh, that hurts.
Rip. I died.
Yeah, you did. So
Oh no, poor Koekwausen.
yeah, let's
It
bury
was
him.
too early, he was too young. I haven't been able to hit a deer even once. Like, I mean, it's an awful shot, apparently.
There's pretty severe drop-off with the bow, so you need to aim higher. The starting bow is pretty crap.
Whoa, I didn't even know up here was this giant tree root.
Tree root?
Hey, look up, look up.
Oh yeah, that's what's it called? Yggdrasil?
Yggdrasil, yeah, the world tree.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Almost. You can press control to sneak, and then you can sneak up on these guys, and then also you need to charge the shot. Like the longer you hold it, you can see the circle on your reticule like slowly get smaller, and yeah, that's your. It increases accuracy and damage the longer you hold it. But there also stamina drops when you hold it, so you can't hold it forever. Hey,
I got you.
Look at this. You got it?
No, I mean, I understand.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. We have a mountain here. That's wow. We have that's cool. Snow. Oh, that deer is heading off into the mountain. I'm not gonna follow.
Oh, okay, that is a giant troll.
What? Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I would run if I were you.
It just said Hill Warrior next to him, so I thought, oh, is he friendly? But no, he's in fact not friendly. And in fact,
If it said Haley Warrior, then that is a bird, the black bird Hugin, probably landed there and wanted to talk to you. In a very unfortunate looking. We should
Yeah.
probably run away.
yeah, it's kind of creepy looking though. Just having this giant humanoid thing just walk at you like, yo.
But it has such a pointy nose. I've only seen that kind of nose in the Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
This seed is very. There's a grating. I want to punch you. Die. Take this. Right, we're very fortunate. We have a black forest right here, and then the mountains, which we're not gonna go to.
Yeah,
Because
but Bird Boy says we should turn back first.
he says,
He said we should defeat Eikthyr first before we're worthy of being here or something.
yes, definitely. Let's just say that when I ventured into the mountains the first time, I met wolves. I was one shot by a wolf. Like, he walked up to me, bit me, and I died immediately.
Right. Hey,
I
Magellian, welcome to the stream.
Hello, hello.
You thought you were watching Shrek 5 for a second? Somebody once told me.
I'll take that as a compliment, Maggie G.
Yeah.
Who's the donkey?
Oh,
Be honest.
Yeah, who's
the donkey?
That's a good question, actually. Oh,
Is it me?
We have a farm here, where I am, by the way. I'm gonna kill that deer. Get over here! Got you! Oh, no, dang it. Almost. Yeah, you can hear wolves howling in the distance. You don't wanna...
Oh, I killed a deer with my stone axe by sneaking behind it.
Yeah, that's the hard way of doing it.
A whole new world. A dazzling place you never knew.
is killing a deer really worth something of that grandeur?
Yes.
Yes.
It's protein.
Oh, okay, a wolf just attacked me.
Run. Run.
I am attempting to do so.
Run.
It's just like delivering mail. I
Wolves
died.
biting at your ankle.
I tried to run, but my stamina was gone.
Ah, now, oh man, now the wolf is after me instead because I happen to be close to run. Yeah. Did I not just tell you guys about the time I bumped into the wolves and died immediately?
Yeah, you did.
You did, but I
Yes.
couldn't exactly. Like, it just ran up to me.
I had twice the amount of HP and I had armor, so I still died. So,
Let's see. I want to get my
wow.
stuff back, though.
yeah. How about we focus on Eikthyr for now?
Yeah.
Prep.
After I get my stuff back, then we'll focus on Eikthyr.
Yes. This is pretty cool though, because in our playthrough, or current playthrough, we don't have the Black Forest or the mountains this close. We have the mountains very far away. Like, you have to walk quite the distance to reach them, which feels pretty epic. And I think it took us crossing the ocean to actually find the first mountain.
Let's see. Cap is Donkey. Aryan is Gingerbread Man. Okay, then. And Wise is Puss in Boots.
Excuse me?
I mean, Wise definitely got the best end of the deal there. Being Antonio Banderas and all that.
I don't understand the reference.
You have
No,
seen
why
Shrek.
am I the donkey?
But who's Shrek then? That's the question.
That's the cave troll.
Indeed.
Oh, right, of course. But wow, I can't believe that I'm the gingerbread man.
You sound like it.
Oh.
Fire up, fire up the ovens, gingerbread. Muffin man.
Maybe hydrate.
I will
how's
never
it
hydrate.
looking, yeah, you should grab your stuff and then we should hunt deer and boar to make
What
armor.
about the gingerbread man though? Of all the characters from like it's like one of those stupid personality quizzes, right? Like which character are you? And it's like imagine
Character B.
yeah, imagine being getting a result back like, oh yeah, you're the gingerbread man. You get your legs ripped off midway through the movie, and you play no significant role for the rest of it. It's like thanks.
Well, in Shrek 3, was it Shrek 3? He played a very significant role. Could say he built bridges.
Oh, that's two, right? Because Shrek 3 is a
I don't know.
disaster.
I don't have the the lore that.
How dare you not know everything about Shrek? A gingerbread man and the three little pigs cause comedy. Hey, he is important. I didn't know about that. I guess if you say so. You're a monster.
But watching the first Shrek, oh man, it's rough. Those early days of 3D animation.
Honestly, it's not so bad. I'm used to it.
It is pretty bad.
Meh.
It is so bad.
It's not so bad. Come on.
It is.
It's old, but it's not bad.
Guys, do you have like rag tunic or rag pants? Maybe both.
I have a rag tunic, but it's the one I wore when I entered.
No pants. I'll make pants.
I'm pantless.
Where did I die? There's lots of
Check the
buildings
map.
here.
Minimap. Check the minimap.
Yeah, I am.
I put some pants in one of the like I made pants for you in one of the chests, top right chest. Alright. I need a bow. I really need a bow. See if I can spiff up the house a bit.
I mean, who would you want to be from Shrek? Huh. I mean, it's a fair question. Who would I want to be from Shrek? I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, it would be kind of a cliche answer to say Shrek himself, but...
Yeah.
It's fine, I'll take Donkey.
You'll take Donkey. Donka! Yeah, Puss in Boots is pretty good.
I haven't even seen like any of the Shrek movies.
Oh, it might be worth doing.
Got another deer. Sneaked up to him.
Oh man. Oh dear.
Poisoned. I'm trying to find more boars, but they are... Yeah, where are they?
I think they got bored.
Oh, that is such an easy joke.
Yes.
I was just waiting to make that one, but I was never given the chance. I hear them. Where are they?
You hear what? I feel cold.
Boars.
Yeah, same. Where's our base?
Check the bed icon on the map.
Oh, the bed icon.
You can put down a house icon on that, just to make it easier to find if you want. Would recommend doing that.
I'm actually quite close
returning.
to it.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, being cold in this game is fine. It does not kill you. Being freezing kills you. Being cold drops your stamina. It really makes your stamina recover way slower. So you really don't want to be cold or wet. You want to be rested and full of food and so on to be to have a lot of stamina, because in this game, stamina means a lot. Let's just put it that way.
Alright, I'm safely indoors by the fire.
Alright. How is it looking in terms of, like, how many leather scraps and deer hides do we have?
None on my end.
Oof. Okay.
Let's see. What do I have? I'm just returning home. I have 6 leather scraps. I have 4 deer hide, a deer trophy, 50 stone.
6 leather scraps should be enough to make another armor piece for one of us. Like a rag or something.
I would also like a bow so I can accelerate meat and hide production too.
Yeah, we definitely all want bows. Because
Yeah.
hunting deer with a hammer or axe is a major pain in the ass.
Yes, I just patiently sneaked behind one deer, and then it ran away.
Yep. So even that is not a guarantee for anything.
I have 7 meat. What's the meat? Do we have a meat chest or a food chest?
Hey guys.
We don't. All right. We need to designate one chest for food, at least.
Oh yeah, I put pants in the top chest here for anyone that wants that.
All right.
Your pants.
Pants?
A simple remedy for nudity. Nice. Do you mind if I take it, or
Yeah, take them.
thank you?
Pants.
Okay, I want to contribute. So, where can I place what? Do we have a system, or does it matter?
Not really. I'm gonna put half of my. I'm gonna put some food in the bottom right chest.
All right, I'll use the same one for anything I got.
Top right chest. I'm gonna put. I have a honey and a bee and some. Yeah, resin and amber. Anyone got arrows here? Or a bow?
I have a bow, yeah.
You can take these. I found some Flinthead Arrows in a house. They are way more powerful than the standard arrows.
Oh, how can I have them?
Maybe Kukwas? Some took them.
Oh
I
yeah,
put them all
probably.
around and-
It's fine, it's fine. What
What did I do?
what do you...
I'm thinking of like. I
I love Argan's confusion. Like, what? What? Go home.
Yeah, it just destroys everything. It's like, alright then. Okay, I guess I'll just leave then, see ya.
yeah.
apparently-
I didn't.
Yes.
I just didn't like that wall. I wanted to make some changes to the chimney so we get more lighting in here.
Guys, so apparently I got some Flinthead arrows in my inventory, and I put them back in the top left corner. The top left.
Yeah, those are for Aryan because he has the bow at the moment.
Whoopsie, whoopsie.
You like the commitment to the bit. Thank you. I wasn't sure if anyone else noticed.
Yeah, we should just keep hunting stuff so we can get more. Well, we can sleep the night away too. We should just keep hunting boars and deer to make a full armor set for all three of us. Then we can probably take on Ike tier.
So we need to sleep right now, right?
You don't have to, but it's
Convenient.
nicer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nicer to hunt when it's daytime.
Alright, sleepy. Z. Rotating Mjolnir as the loading icon. Very nice, very good, very Viking. Ah, yes, I like it when the game just says good morning to me. That's very nice of you.
Who needs the door anyway when you can just jump in and out? Right.
Ooh. Real Vikings don't open doors.
Real Vikings keep their tools maintained, and mine is not maintained.
Fair
Okay,
point,
so
I should probably do that too.
Yeah, so for a bow, I need what? 2 leather scraps. Yeah, okay. What do I need for arrows?
Wood, just wood.
No feathers?
No.
Hmm.
For basic wood arrows, you only need wood.
Okay.
I have found boars. Oh yeah, die.
Oh yeah, so what do we need to summon that one dude? Eikthyr?
Why don't you can head over to the icon on the map, and it will give you a hint. So yeah, just head over there and read the rune.
Maybe I will.
Probably
Don't
should.
you just hate when deer teleport?
Yeah, they
Like,
do that.
I was sneaking up into one of them, and they looked up, and then they were suddenly 10 meters away. Like,
Yeah.
you cheated! That's not how nature works.
Yeah, you can't just teleport.
Boar! Wow, that's a lot of boars. That's like a group of 7. Aha!
Hopefully they
Kill them
don't
all.
teleport.
Oh,
Maybe I'll actually hit a shot at one point. That would be an amusing and surprising twist of events.
Why do I even react that way? Yeah. It takes some getting used.
Because my suffering is hilarious apparently.
Yeah.
I won't lie. It sometimes is.
Wow. So now the truth comes out.
We
Indeed.
found a rune stone. This land is hard and wild, but we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you. The good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. You can tame boars.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Apparently you can tame wolves too, but I haven't tried because they've killed me every time I've gone near them.
Aryan, if you see something walking on 2 legs,
Yeah.
hesitate before shooting. It might be one of us.
Alright.
I found another farm. Like a collection of 2 houses and piles of wood here. Over yonder.
Yonder.
Oh! Beehive. Gonna destroy you.
Am I sneaking up to pet the deer? You know you aren't trying to murder that deer, right? Well, I was kind of secretly trying to, yes. I mean... It's man versus nature, it's how it goes, you know?
One word of caution, it has a star. Which means it might take more than 1 hit.
Yeah, well, I'm not succeeding at hitting it even once anyway, so...
Ow. I'm trying to destroy this beehive, but this weapon is slow. Come on.
I need boars. Leather scraps, please.
I have 10 leather scraps, which is enough for 1 more part.
Well, I only need 2. And then there's 1 left. You can make a bow for yourself too,
Alright.
right? It requires 8 scraps, I believe.
Yes.
Which means we can make 2, yeah. Where did you put the scraps? Is it in one of the chests?
I think I got all the scraps on me at the moment. I'm just out exploring now, and I believe I have found the sea. Ah. This is very cool. Oh man, there's a bunch of deer here. I want to kill these things. Oh, they saw me.
What if I go by you, Wise, and gather the scraps so I can make 2 bows? I can bring 1 back for you.
Sure. Or give yourself a bow. That doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so, Eikthyr's stone says hunt his kin, and it has a deer. So do we just need to hunt a deer and then put what on here?
Or maybe we need the deer trophy. I got one.
Ah, okay, then we can probably summon Eikthyr if you have that.
Yeah, it's in one of the chests already.
And here's a spoiler. You need 2 of those. But you're right. You got it. You figured out immediately. So that's nice. You need 2 deer trophies. Just keep killing deer and then you'll get one eventually.
But I really need a bow first, so...
Yeah. Sometimes you can hit the deer like once with the axe, but then they just run away. Come on, coward. Dang it. Ah, but I got this one. It ran into the shallow water and got slowed way down. But yeah, you can come to me. I've found the open sea, which is pretty nice. I've already explored a fair bit of the area, so I need, just to get my bearings. So we have the sea here, and I also see a black forest.
Oh hey, I have acquired a deer trophy.
Does that mean we have 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, we think we can summon the big bad guy when we feel like.
Well, the earlier the better, right? We needed to make progress.
That's true.
Until we do that, the dangerous woods and such are gonna be basically impossible to get through.
You can still get through them, but they have. Yeah. Well, I won't say anything. But yeah, I'm gonna explore the coastline here. If anyone wants to come over and check it out, feel free to do so. I have 10 leather scraps, 2 deer hides, and a bunch of other materials. I also found another farm.
You are very far off the beaten path, though.
Not really. I'm not that far away. You can run over here in no time at all. No.
Don't shoot me, Aryan. Don't light me on fire. No. I'm just a poor boy.
I just thought I'd scare you a little bit. Man runs after you with a torch. Oh, sorry, I scared the deer.
That tends to happen if you if you swing a torch.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I kind of like doing this on our server. Like, I just like uncovering the map, exploring, like seeing what's out there, and then that is good for the future because I can tell my friends like, go here and here to find these materials. I guess it's just very good to have a scout on the team.
Yeah, you generally like doing that with survival games, right? Kind of mapping out the location. You did that with Don't Starve as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I did. I love exploring.
That's good. I mean, then this type of game is exactly your jam.
It is. I just wish that the map would be uncovered by for you as well. Like, I feel like in a future update they should do that. Like, if another player explores an area, maybe also uncover that area for other players, but maybe give it like a different hue, so you can tell that another player has been here, but you haven't been there. Because it kind of sucks that, oh, I'm finding all this cool stuff, and then my teammates, like, all they see is well, all they see, what is that color? Is that like tan or something like that?
Are you just pushing me aside?
Sorry.
Arason.
I have 13 leather scraps now for anyone who's interested.
How do we cook the meat?
There's a cooking rack above the fire. You press E on that and then you wait. It sizzles when it's done, but you need to take it off the rack once it's done, or else it will turn into coal.
Okay.
You don't want that.
Oops. Sorry.
How can I tell?
Just wait. Just keep an eye on it. It takes about like 10 seconds, and then it will sizzle again. And once it does that, then yeah, it's done.
Okay, how do you grab it at that point?
E. Just E again. Alright. I'm just gonna keep following the coastline here, but not for too long. Just wanna map out the area.
I have a bow as well now.
Nice. Oh, that means I can go back and craft the bow then, because I have enough for it. Here's something you need to know about fighting enemies. There are a couple of ways to stagger an enemy. When you see an enemy get staggered, if you hit them when they're in that state, that's a critical hit. They take tons of damage if you hit them again when they're staggered. And that usually happens if you hit an enemy several times in a row, or if you hit them from behind.
Right. Yeah, I noticed that already with sneaking up to deers. Like if you hit them from behind, they usually die instantly, but if you hit them from the side, it takes 2, for instance.
Yeah. So you get like a critical hit on enemies that haven't spotted you when you hit them. That's like an automatic.
Yeah. Right, and you notice when they see you with the exclamation mark, right?
Yes. Right. I'm not gonna go farther this way. Because we have the mountains here, but the other side. I reached the other side of the mountains, and I can hear the wolves now. That's a bad thing. I can hear them howling.
I was gonna do a bit with music, but I'm not sure if it will work.
Right, I'm getting a feel for the dropping of arrows. It's indeed pretty strong effect.
Yeah. No.
It is.
Right.
Like, better bows have less drop off than the crude bow, so yeah. If you get the chance to upgrade your bow to the next level or to the next type of bow, then do it immediately because it's so much better. But you can get used to this one and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Now, oh wow, this seems to be a tiny mountain. Anyways, one thing about bows is that the farther away from a target you are, the more damage you do. So if you hit something up close, you deal very little damage. But if you hit something from afar, you do tons of damage. So it does reward you for good shots, for making good shots.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Right. In other words, I'm never gonna be able to get much damage out of it.
You just get used to it, really. Oh wow,
Yeah.
well, my axe is broken. I have to go back. I can't fight.
All right. So are we gonna go to the dude, the Eikthier?
This aggression will not stand, man.
Yeah.
Over the line.
I have 16 leather scraps, so I think I can make a bow and 1 piece of armor. I have found to the east, you have the coastline. Like there's an open sea to the east, not very far to the east.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I ping the coastline, it's just this far away. Here.
I'm almost near you, I think.
Yeah, I can see you. If you want to check out the coast, you can. But in order to traverse the sea, you need to make some kind of. You can make a raft or. In fact, can we make a raft now? I'm gonna check. Huh, yeah, we can. Let's do.
And
we should do-
Raft, the video game, is sweating. Like, oh no, they can make Raft in other games too.
Oh no.
We do that.
Oh, there
fast.
they.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan then?
I'm gonna craft myself because if you haven't noticed, I'm like kind of naked here compared to you guys. I'm gonna make myself armor.
Oh, it's you. Why you were sneaking up on me? You wasn't. Are you hitting me? He's hitting on me.
Well, I wouldn't quite call it that, but
Hitting me with a stone axe. How dare you? Even one wise mentioned there might be something called friendly fire.
You can turn on and off PvP.
yeah, the joke's on you. I already checked that off.
I'm not sure if I did. Do we need to do it individually?
No, I'm server leader, so it's probably my choice that counts. Also, boy oh boy, I don't know what it is, but I feel kind of sleepy today. Sorry if I'm kind of low energy, and it's just my brain is just like... I can barely manage... Like, if I fall silent, I just can't have trouble starting up again. It's like I need to just keep talking. I need to keep spouting inane trash. Just say dumb stuff all the time. That'll keep me awake.
Well, don't fall asleep yet. Still got a lot of stuff to do. It is a very relaxing and chill game right now. Anyone got 2 scraps? 2 leather scraps?
Maybe.
So
I have one.
I think I have 2. Where are you?
But do you guys have like the pants and tunic?
Yes.
Alright. In that case, we should.
I don't think I have pants, but
We should say hello to Eiktýr.
we should.
Fire is out.
Oh yeah, so there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct tonight, the first real one in a while, and everyone is hoping for stuff to be announced, but I don't know. So, what are your
Metroid,
hopes? Sorry?
The Metroid 4?
Yeah. Well, I doubt... Like, Metroid Prime 4 has been in this awkward position where we have not seen a thing of it. Like, literally the only thing we've seen, like 2 years ago, was a logo, and then they announced that they had to restart development completely.
Yeah, which makes you wonder what happened in order to restart it.
Nintendo has kind of a weird relationship with many of its series. Like, Paper Mario isn't the only example of that. Okay, I've dropped the leather on the ground, the deer hide on the ground. I thought that was leather.
I need leather scraps.
Oh, sorry.
I have one in the chest.
Can't you make that out of deer hide?
No.
Oh, rip.
Let's reorganize this a bit. I have several torches. I have 3 torches. I don't even need 1. Alright, we should... So, who has the deer trophy?
Two chests.
We both have 1, I think. I have 1.
One of you needs to have... Oh, there's 3 here. Alright, right. One of you needs to have 2 in your inventory.
Alright.
And then I would highly recommend we all eat food as much as possible. Like 1 meat, 1 raspberry, and 1 mushroom. If possible.
I collected a bunch of at least... Not sure about the mushroom, but I did collect a lot.
I noticed that we have tons of raspberries.
So should we sleep first?
Yeah, I think so.
So we need 2 deer heads, deer trophies.
Yes, 2.
2. Alright, then I can sleep.
Right, so do we need to... there's still meat on the fire.
Ooh, yeah, I should probably have a look at that.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. Now we can sleep.
It was just sizzling.
It turns into cold pretty fast.
Zzz.
Once again, you run at the head of your warriors. The weight of your father's axe in your hand. You wait with a war cry on your lips. Okay.
There was no story for me.
Yeah, it did that the first time for me and then never again. And here I was
okay.
hoping for that sweet Valheim lore.
So I have a bow. I'm gonna eat meat, mushroom, and raspberries.
I can give some mushrooms to who wants them.
Who needs a pair of pants anyways? I don't know. Anyway, Ektir, here we go.
If we have pants, I would like them.
Alright.
Oh man, I think I'm... Aryan, can we
Yes.
run side by side? Like, full speed? Shift...
1 second, do we have
You wanna
pants?
race?
Do we have
Yeah,
pants?
I don't need pants. Fine. Can you run, like, this way? Full speed? Shift?
Yeah?
No, I'm running. Yeah, it's a very marginal difference. Yeah, I'm running. I run faster than you, but the difference is small. So that's my character level. That's
Right, did someone need a mushroom in their food pool to have 3 food items types?
no.
What about you, Kukwausen?
Not yet, but I didn't take any food with me, but it's still... The 3 food items are visible.
This has to be a bug because it wasn't like this before this patch. It says within quotation marks or in brackets, peace, peace, offer bold, peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Underscore.
yeah. It looks like how it looks in the variable looks in the programming, not how it should look to us.
Yeah, it was not like this in the previous updates. I'm pretty sure they're gonna hotfix this very soon.
I hope
It
so.
looks weird. Bows out. Yeah, you can just... Yeah, there you go.
Disco.
Oh yeah, Viking disco. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can roll too. This is mostly...
Whoa, what's
right?
this rock music? Angry deer, angry deer, electric
Oh
deer.
dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear me. It's a shame he. Oh,
Oh well. Oh.
oh. I think as long as you avoid him pointing at you, that's probably for the best. Because I don't want to be electrocuted.
Stand in front of the boss. while
I mean,
while
I
doing
thought I was standing behind a tree, to be fair.
so. Yeah, the metal music.
Yeah.
Metal deer.
Oh, there's other enemies here as well.
Very, very frightening me.
So the game's difficulty scales. Depending on how many players you have in the server, it gets easier or harder.
Run.
So far, this is not too bad.
Don't jinx it.
First time I fought this was with clubs. We didn't even have the bows. We just figured, let's go for it with clubs. We died many times. Yeah, the first boss encounter is not very hard. Take this. Oh, I missed. Yeah, eat it.
The way it ragdolls to the ground very unceremoniously.
Yeah, it just kind of falls over. It's like, oh, I almost said oh dear again.
It's over now.
Yeah, I had to back out of saying oh dear again because it was a.
And then you still did.
All right, here, guys. You guys need these hard antler, 1 each. Here we go. And here we go.
Where's
the
mine?
other one?
Mine's gone.
One of you probably picked up two.
I have one.
Oh, no, I got it. It's...
And I have the head. I have the IQ trophy. We need to go back to this stone formation where we spawned. Over this way.
Yep.
Oh, right. That's what the bird told us to do.
Yeah.
The birds.
Maybe it's here now. I don't know. I forget how often Hugin shows up.
But yeah, where everyone is having high hopes for the Nintendo Direct, including hoping for another Smash Fighter announcement, but I don't know.
Man, what about? I couldn't care less for Smash, but maybe I'm in the minority on that one.
No, I'm pretty much over that game by now. We used to play it a lot, but
You know what the thing is? I don't care that much about Smash, but when a character gets announced in Smash, like the effort they put into implementing the character and making remixes of the music means that if you're a fan of the character, it's always gonna be cool to see, even if you're not gonna play as the character, right? Like if it's a character you really like, you're gonna get cool remixes of their game's music and cool visuals, and you're gonna see like a character build up from tons of cool references. So that's something.
I mean, if they announce a really cool character, that's great. That's certainly not a bad thing.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna be. I wonder
No.
if they're gonna do another Western character, because they went for a Japanese one again last time.
Is
No.
Phoenix Wright yet in the game?
No, he's not.
Ah,
Aw, shame.
I
that's
don't.
too bad.
I don't think he will ever be, but.
Because Capcom?
No. But
No.
yeah, they have Mega Man in the game.
Now, Capcom and Nintendo are good friends, but I don't see it happen. Although Phoenix Wright is a fighter in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Of all
His-
games, indeed, yeah.
His final Smash could be like objecting to your very existence.
Yeah. You know what his do you know his ultimate in ultimate in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Like you have to pick up like 3 pieces of evidence, and then he just accuses the other guy of murder. Right? He's just like the evidence shows that the murderer is you.
Oh no!
Yeah. No.
Alright, so I picked up the IQ trophy and I can attach it to this trophy hook. Ta-da! There we go. And now you can go here and claim the power of IQ.
Hello, bird.
So now you have, in the bottom left corner, you have the egg to your power. So if you press F, you use the power. And that, if we were all close to one another and one person uses it, we all get it. And it has a 20-minute cooldown and it's active for 5 minutes. So I can activate it now. Yeah. Praise the sun. Or praise IQ, I guess.
We just killed him. Are we gonna praise him now?
So this gives you a 60% stamina reduction when you run and jump.
Oh, right. Pretty
Oh,
good.
Actor is talking. So you were my death. You look so small and soft. Tell Odin he may have broken this form, but the wilderness will never submit to his rules. The
Yeah,
head is talking.
It's kind of weird when you kill a monster and then it talks to you.
Yeah. So now, for the next 5 minutes, we have a 60% like stamina reduction for running and jumping, which is incredibly useful for so many things. Like
Right,
you
we
run
can
for
go
days.
straight for the Black Forest.
We need to go back to our house now because we have picked up the hard antler, which it should have popped up on your screen like new crafting recipe, like a pickaxe of some kind.
Heading east.
Did you see that?
No.
It hasn't shown up in my crafting yet, but maybe it'll appear when we get to this crafting table.
When you pick up something new, it pops up on the screen like new item and new crafting materials and new recipes. It shows
Maybe
you
I
everything.
missed it.
You probably did, yeah, because it shows up there.
Yeah,
So
I
now-
overlooked it as well, but it probably was there. It does like a really quick new item pop up whenever you pick up a new item.
Yeah. So every time you pick up, that's what they talked about in the beginning. Like, oh, you've forgotten so many things, but every time you pick up something new, you remember. It all comes back to you.
Right.
Oh, come on, more. Sheesh. Give me your scraps. All right. So this is one of those progression items that was hidden behind the boss gun. Let's remove this thing. There we go. So now you should be able to go to the crafting bench, and then because you have the antlers, you can make a
Antler pickaxe.
Oh yeah.
pickaxe. I need 10 wood. I don't have 10 wood.
And because you can repair the thing indefinitely, it's a good investment.
Hey,
Of course.
you want me to give you 10 wood, Wise?
No, we had wood in the one of the boxes.
Okay. Okay.
It's clank. Put away a bunch of things. We can make better arrows with the. If you pick up flint and feathers and wood, you can make flint-tipped arrows if you want. I'm gonna cook some meat.
I'm gonna mine.
Yeah. With this, you can mine specific things in the Black Forest, so we should probably head there soon. So now that we've killed Eikthyr, you can go to the spawn point to kind of figure out where to go next.
Right, because that is, of course, your point of reference.
Yeah. You need to figure out where's the next boss. We had Eikthyr like literally right next to our spawn. So where's the next boss?
I think we already wandered into the Black Forest, right?
Yeah, but it's not necessarily right there. It could be anywhere.
So will it, if we go back to the first part, to the spawn point, and talk to one of those runes, will it tell us where the next boss is, or do we need to figure that out ourselves now?
Yeah, never mind. No. So now we're ready for the Black Forest. So we should. I think the nearest Black Forest is. Is it? Southeast. Yeah, southeast on the map.
One thing I don't like is that you have to interact with items to break them loose, and then they fall, and then you have to pick them up as well.
So much work.
You
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
like-
to pick them up. Don't you auto pick them up?
Nope.
Sometimes.
Well,
not
if you
always.
walk into them, yes, but that means you have to walk into them. So.
Yes, you need to walk into them. If you don't pick them up automatically, even if despite walking over them, that means you're full. And then you can manually pick them up, but that means you will be over encumbered. Which is you can be over encumbered for a while. Like as long as you are that, it drains your stamina. And once your stamina is completely gone, you cannot move at all. So you need to drop some of what you have on you.
Right.
Anyways, I have a pretty good amount of food. How much food do you guys have?
Yeah, a decent amount as well. Couple of mushrooms, couple of meat, couple of raspberries. Not bad at all.
I don't bring any food with me because I deposit everything.
You should have food on you.
Yeah.
For sure. But now that we have the pickaxe, we can head over to the Black Forest. Wait, can we make shields? Hold on. We have a club. We have like a one-handed weapon, but we don't have shields. I'm gonna check. Forget what the requirement is. Let's see. The Wood shield requires leather scraps, wood, and resin. I think we have all of that. We should make shields.
We have quite a bit of resin indeed.
Yeah. Oh, where? Oh, there it is. Leather scraps. We only have 6 leather scraps in here. I can make 1 shield. If you guys can get a few more leather scraps, then we can make another shield. Yeah, Iron, here's a shield. What?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking for flint, but I only find stone. Flintstone.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
So maybe it's a different kind of stone.
Flint looks like a big nail, a white nail on the ground. I know where you can find flint, but do you want me to tell you?
No.
No? Okay, I won't. You're just gonna have to look for it.
Indeed. That's the fun of it.
That is true. For now, if you want shields, we should look for a bit more leather scraps. We can make shields for everybody. Or we can just let that happen as we go along, and then we can go to the Black Forest. The Black Forest is it's a fun place. Oh, Cookwaus is pretty close to the Black Forest. I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, am I?
Yes. If you keep going southwest or south by southwest, you'll eventually reach it.
Okay.
You can tell it's a Black Forest once you see large fir trees and pine.
What is a fir tree? Like a loofboom?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not a botanist.
A fir is like a Christmas tree.
Oh, like a pine tree.
Yeah, but I would say a pine is like they have pine needles on them, but they're much taller.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to look it up.
I think so, anyways. Like, there's a difference between. I'm gonna have to look it up too.
And spar, it is a spar.
Right. Different kind of pine.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I think all of those stones, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I got, I got the gist of it. Pine trees are way taller. Fir trees are like. But yeah, it's southeast. I found it earlier by exploring or going that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. Oh, mushroom.
I don't know what it is, but anytime I look at Aronson, I feel vaguely threatened.
Why do I look so threatening?
Yeah, because you have your shield and club. Look at you even fighting me.
I'm not threatening at all. Why are you running?
Yeah, do you see the just. Oh, here's another one of these shipments.
You could contribute, you know?
Oh,
Nah.
now that we have, I found one of these ship formations again. A stone. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna dig here because I can. Let's see what I can find.
I might need to go back for some food. Because I'm running on one raspberry.
Where are you? Where are you?
I have a lot of food on me. You can have some of mine. Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to offer that too.
I just ate one in front of you. Here you go.
Ooh, thank you.
You can have half of my supply.
Wowee, thanks. Is this flint?
If it says flint, it's flint. But if it doesn't,
It doesn't say anything.
No, this is one of them weird stone formations. If you dig down here, you might be able to find stuff.
Ooh, I like this biome quite a bit. But why are we digging here?
So you might find treasure.
Yeah, you never know.
I found skeletal remains. You know what? I'm just not gonna bother. I'm wasting pickaxe. Like, you see these fir trees here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different type of biome. We should head into that.
Right.
We're being greeted by skeletons, by the way. Oh.
Let's gang up on him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a
Wow.
leg to stand on.
Wow.
You came to the
lucky
wrong
find.
neighborhood.
Yeah, we were incredibly lucky. Hey. Sorry. We found a crypt immediately. Look at this. We can enter this. Yeah, we took one step inside the Black Forest and we found one of these things. Here we go.
Oh, nice. Is this like a dungeon type thing?
Yes. Yeah, Aryan, you lead the way. Or whoever has the...
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna get some water first because I feel like I'm dying. 1 moment, please.
Oh, no.
Whoa! Whoa!
It was a skeleton general.
That's a 1-star skelly. Yeah. I'm gonna...
Well, I will run back.
They hurt a lot.
Indeed.
Alright. I got it. Where did that come from? We did...
From one of the rooms next to us.
Did you open the door? That's the door.
I
The door-
Wait, I come back and you're dead?
Yes.
Yeah, he was attacked by a skelly.
You know, you often don't realize quite how dehydrated you are until you start drinking, right? I just downed like 3 cups of water in a row because I was so dehydrated.
Yeah, and it feels so good.
Mhm.
Your body is like, thank you.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I guess we will stay on this mortal coil for a little longer.
Yeah. You can press X to sit down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Intense
making
sitting
no
action.
Oh, yeah.
You don't feel rested anymore.
True.
Can relate.
It's the message that pops up on Monday.
Yep.
But the week just started.
It's almost here.
I'm just gonna ignore the goblins.
I don't like goblins.
Ooh. There's one with green eyes. Hello.
Just come down here.
I need to find the entrance. Wait.
Oh, right.
In the dark. Yeah, I know. I'm standing on top. Where is it? Oh, a lot of grey dwarfs.
Do we need to come out to help you?
No, I need to find.
I can show you. Here.
And now I'm all alone in the crypt.
Oh, there are like 5 of them.
Turn to the right. Uh, you should be able to see my name.
All right, yeah, I see it.
I hope I don't die.
That's a brute. I'm not gonna. Where's the entrance? Over here. Over here.
Exactly my thoughts. Oh, there it is.
Oh, hello, friends. Nice to
Oh,
see
you. You should lead the way. You have a shield.
Yes, yes. So there's many paths. Which should we go?
That's a skull. That. This.
This seems to be a dead end. Unless we can break these walls with pickaxes.
Oof.
There we go.
Yeah, if it's a dead end, just don't bother.
I need some food to set recovery in motion. 1 second, please. All right.
Oh, you're recovering. Okay.
Yellow mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Guys, why are you there?
Why are we not?
I mean, I thought I was supposed. People say lead the way, and then they run in a different direction. So
You weren't going anywhere.
I was going in here actually. Actually, I was going in here. So can we break up paths like this, like with these rocks? No. Okay.
Oh, there's
In
Any-
other
any.
in other types of dungeons, yes. Oh, he's staggered. Hit him. When he's staggered like that, he takes like double or triple damage. So
Very
just
nice.
wail on him.
Whoa!
Can you? Oh,
It's a party. 3 of them.
I'm stuck on you guys. Don't forget to use your shield.
they're running away. Okay, I
Wow,
might need some
that's
support, guys. Even with the shield, I'm still taking damage.
Yeah, let us. No, you need to shield with the right mouse key.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to attack as well. Okay, I got one, you got the other, very nice. There's one
We're
left.
just destroying this door here.
The door had it coming.
Mhm.
Circling core. Alright.
Hey, rubies, should we pick up the rubies?
Rubies. Yeah.
As
It's
long
a
as you
trap.
have enough rubies. I'm sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer.
Circling core. Yeah, you want that.
Okay,
Those remakes are awful.
yeah. I tried to pick up the core, but now it's just gone, so,
Yeah, you should have it
okay, but where? Am I just...
in your inventory.
What? Yeah, but okay. Can you look at the stream for a second here?
I have 1 core, but it was over here. In this corner. So it's not the same as you're talking about, I think.
Well,
Because there were 2.
I don't have a core in my inventory, that's for sure.
I have only 1.
I don't have any. That's weird. I guess. it
Maybe
got
it's a
moved.
bug.
Yeah, it's a glitch. Yeah, probably. The game does have some desync issues in multiplayer at times, but it's usually when you have tons of players on the server.
I'm not sure
Whatever.
what. I think Arya should.
Alright, we've exhausted this path as well, so let's take another path. The one to the right
Yeah.
this time.
Have we done the one to the left all the way?
I'm pretty sure we have, yeah. But we
there's
can
a-
check again. Let's go to the right first and then check again. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, there's a closed door here, so we definitely are not done. Okay, to the right.
Alright, Aryan, did you hear that?
Which statement specifically? There were many.
About the door.
Yeah, I heard it. We'll check there
Right.
soon. but let's.
Yes.
Oh, what's that? Is that like a? Oh, amber pearl. Okay.
It's like a rock with a face.
Yeah, I noticed. That's a door.
I sure hope there are no
We don't-
traps
we-
here. Oh, this
We
loops.
don't want to open the door?
This loops back around, I guess.
Why are we running away from the door?
I'm not. I'm just checking.
It goes in a circle. But this door.
This goes further
Goes
down, but leads to a dead end.
Boo. Alright.
We can't mine our way through it?
I can try, but I don't think so.
Day 6.
Nope.
We should just go back and then go left.
Okay, go back and go left. 1 second, please. I'm still trying to find my way around.
This isn't barotrauma. You can't dance.
It is kind of a shame we can't just drop ourselves down. So which door were you talking about, Wise?
One to the left is closed.
Alright. Whoa, the game took a moment to load there. That scares me a bit. Oh yeah, big room, big room.
Skeleton with
Oh,
one.
one star, dude.
Okay, yeah, I'm backing out because I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Oh.
Oh, but you are the one with the shield.
Ow! That's a lot of enemies. That's like 5 of them. Ow, ow.
Yeah, I've run away because I...
Vital information to know. The tank has fled.
I'm not a tank just because I have a tiny little wood shield. I have just as much health
Better
as
than
you,
nothing.
which is not much.
Oof! Ouch. Yeah, I died.
Oh, a ghost? Are we being attacked by ghosts now?
Yeah, I opened the door and I was punched by 1,000 things.
Yeah, a ghost. I didn't know there were ghosts here.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. No, 2 of them.
No, there are 2 of them. Okay, so...
I'm heading back.
Yeah, should I just wait for you guys then?
That would be advisable because you're. Yeah.
We could open the door and then just try, like, shoot them with our bows from a distance, over and over and over.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, we already managed to lure one out into the hall. Like, if we can kind of bottleneck one of them, that would be good.
The problem is I died in the room, so
Oh,
all my stuff is in that room.
yeah. So the penalty for dying in this game is that you lose skills. Like all the stats you build up for your character over time, you lose a certain number of those when you die. So what is my? Yeah, what is my? Yeah, I see that I've lost a few levels here and there, which kind of sucks.
Right, right.
That's what happens when you die. And if you die in a particularly bad spot, like out in the ocean, like an hour away from your friends, then yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass to get back there.
Indeed.
I'm being chased by boars and I don't have any stamina to go faster. So I'm just hobbling along. I guess I can punch the boar. Oh, that works. Oh, I might buy. Oh. What happens if I die again without reclaiming my loot?
You'll get a second
Get away!
totem, I guess. Yeah, just run. Run to me. You'll get a second totem, which has none of your items.
No! I have 9 health, no.
Okay, I've taken out one of the skeletons.
He keeps chasing me.
Do I need to...
Yeah.
Are you near the grave, Cap? I can try to come out and help you.
Just run to me. I'm not gonna help. I have 18 HP.
I'm not sure where you are, but I'm just going to the next
You should see me on the minimap.
red dot.
To the east. To the east.
The board just keeps on chasing. Like, stop, please.
I'm. Oh wow! You have you have several on you.
No, I have 1 HP left. Don't.
I'm gonna distract them for a bit.
1 HP.
Ooh, I have 14. Remember that to eat foods, you recover HP over time. You also
but
have the.
I didn't have any time to gather food.
Alright, I killed one of them. Ow.
It's a good thing ghosts can't go through doors.
So, remember that you also have the power of. Oh, I have 1 HP. You have the power of Ectu, so you can activate that as soon as you spawn, and then you can. Running and jumping uses way less stamina, so it's much easier to evade enemies.
That's true. Should have done that.
But yeah, go to the crypt and then wait at the entrance to. Go inside and wait at the entrance to recover HP before heading deeper inside.
Yeah. Although I don't have any food on me, so.
I have some.
I think I died pretty close to where. Yeah, here's my stuff. I think it was
Okay, I have taken out 2 of the skeletons. So when you guys return, it should be easier. The problem is the ghost.
There you go.
Ooh, thanks.
Okay, no. Nope.
I'm coming here to help you with the ghosts.
I walked in the wrong direction and now I am about to die. You came here just in
there are
time.
2 of them.
Yeah, those ghosts are mean.
They do a ton of damage, but they do have a ton of HP, which is
Yeah, and when there's 2 of them, that's the big problem. My armor has run out of durability, so now I am almost naked.
Join the club.
Yeah, welcome to the almost naked club. Oh, Wise, what
Whoa.
happened there?
I don't know.
Oh, I died too. The ghost got me.
I had full HP. I kept recovering my HP at a pretty fast pace, so I never actually got below maximum. But all of a sudden,
Yeah, your health bar turned yellow and then just went down all the way.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, so I'll just remain in this lobby area.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Yeah, and I thought I had done such a good job too, killing skeletons and such.
Yeah,
But those
that was
ghosts.
Now, thankfully, dying twice in a row like that does not drain any of your skills further. It says in the top right corner, no skill drain. So you're not punished for dying like several times in a row because of like an unfair situation.
Well, that's kind of nice of them.
Yeah. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I had such a high health recovery, because I got hit by the ghosts over and over and over again, but my health instantly recovered. I guess that buff just kind of ran out or something.
Seems like it.
Yeah, because I kind of just immediately died. These ghosts, you can't shoot them with arrows because arrows just kind of pass through them, so you have to... Yeah. You have to hit them with that club of yours. It's 20. What my friend's up to. We're still playing.
Careful, Aryan.
Yeah.
Especially about boars, because they will chase you down a long time.
They will.
Indeed. I am trying to be careful, yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Hey.
I only have my fists. I'm gonna run inside here and then...
Oh yeah, there is the boar, in fact. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. No boars here today, no sir.
Woo! That's a ghost. Wait, I have the buff. Aha. Bad ghost. Alright, so I'm not taking any damage from the ghosts at the moment. I killed
It's
one.
your corpse loot.
What?
Your loot. Reclaim it.
Yeah,
Left.
are there enemies there though? I have very little health.
Yes.
No, there's a deer. What's a deer doing here? What's that deer doing here? Am I going crazy? Is no one else seeing this?
I don't see any deer.
I saw a deer appear right in front of me.
That's a desync thing.
Yeah, there it was again.
It's your,
Yeah.
Aryan,
Yeah.
over here. Go back. It's your corpse thing. You can press E to reclaim it.
Where? It's not here.
Huh?
Not on my end.
Did you die again somewhere?
No.
You don't believe me, do you?
It's
I don't
not.
see
It's
it
not a
either.
matter of not believing you. I think there's a desync between
But
my.
have you picked up? Check your inventory. Have you picked up your stuff?
Nope.
Check Discord. Oh, I heard a skeleton spawn sound. I'm not sure. Do you see it on Discord?
I can check, but I don't want to die.
But
Oh yeah, I
where's
see
your-
it, but it's not there on my end.
But is it above? Did you die above ground somewhere?
Nope.
What the heck? That's weird.
All right. So now what? I think we need to cheese it, right?
No, I think we're.
Okay, so here's the Vervizier, the Elder. There we can find the location of that one here.
Yeah, you need. We all need to press E on this thing here.
Okay, it's quite a ways away from where we found Eikthier.
That's not too bad.
No, but you know, relative to how far we've traveled so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a problem. I can't reclaim my stuff because it's not here on my end. There's a star skeleton here as well.
This seems to be a desync issue. Probably leave the burial chambers and then re-enter. While you do that, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna sit down right here.
Maybe it has now spawned up top. I'm checking, and no, it has not. Alright, hopefully it has resynced from the desynced. Now I can see it on the map. Okay, Koekwaus.
Yes.
Koekwausen. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Can you pick up my loot? Because I just cannot
Nope.
see it.
I'm standing right on top of it.
Yeah, I know, I saw it on the screenshot, but can you pick it up at all?
Nope. It doesn't prompt any E or something.
Alright, well, coming back in here has not fixed the problem, so that's basically means I've lost all my stuff for no reason besides glitches.
Is it possible that any one of us has picked it up? I'm not sure what you had in your inventory.
All the necessary tools, that's one thing. And
Yeah, I don't have any double of that, but
fair bit of food as well.
I can share some food with you.
That's fine. It's more that I just want my stuff back.
Nope.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. Do you see the icon?
No, can you see it? Can you see the thing that Cap is also seeing here?
No.
It also isn't on your end, the spawning thing.
No.
Okay, so only Cap sees it. And it is there on his end, but yeah, I can't pick it up, so I've lost my stuff and I can't get it back.
I will leave and re-enter.
Maybe I need to leave and enter.
Yeah, maybe what if we all leave? Yeah. We'll all
Alright.
have a snack. Oh,
I'm hearing like a skeleton spawning noises.
Yeah, there's a skeleton in the wall right here. Star skeleton, but yeah. So let's all leave.
This would be a pretty shitty way of starting this because on my friend's server we have like 40 hours of gameplay on that one. No issues of that kind.
Well, to be honest, this early in the game, I bet it's not that big of a deal, right? You can still recover. It's annoying, of course, but
That's kind
yeah,
of
it's still there for me, by the way.
and it still doesn't allow you to actually grab the stuff with the E or anything. It just is there without any interaction.
Well, I can press E, but it does nothing. Like it plays the animation of grabbing something, but the game doesn't prompt anything related
Right,
to
it doesn't
interface.
open like a menu with my stuff.
No, nothing.
That is pretty dumb.
Oh, no, but the icon is still there.
Yeah, and I saw it in this room. We had 2 of them. I went in to pick up mine. We actually have 3 of them because we all died here. I went in to pick up mine. I got mine back. Then I don't know what happened. I just ran out. Weird. That is really unfortunate. In that case, we're just gonna have to help you get your stuff back quickly.
Yeah, but it's still something we can do, right? Oh, hey, skeleton in the wall.
Yeah.
That also means he lost his antler pickaxe. Then.
Yep.
That's too bad. Is there no way of doing the battle again?
There is, yeah. You can do it again.
Well, in that case, we can just make a new one for him.
Yeah, or I could head on to my friend's server, grab the stuff that's he's missing, and then bring it back here. I don't feel like that would be cheating.
Yeah,
So-
I mean it's
so I-
kind of weird how it just glitched out. I think it just got confused because of there were so many things to respawn or something.
Pretty much, yeah.
In any case, let's just go home first,
Sure.
and then make new stuff for Aryan.
Yeah. So what did you lose? You lost the antler pickaxe.
All tools. So stone axe, bow and arrow. You know, all the stuff. A fair few arrows, the pickaxe, and just lots of food, like 5 meat, like 10 raspberries.
That's a 2-star deer. I want it. Come back here. Oh, man. Dang it. I don't want to lose it. I lost it. Oh well. No wait, here it is again. Ew.
Do you need help?
Ooh.
I think I lost it.
Yeah, let's head back.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Ha! I got it. Ha 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 ha. Screw you. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it was a 2-star deer, and it gives you like 8 deer hides from 1 kill.
Wow.
Lot of
That
meat.
deer had so much hide.
Yeah.
You could say it had thick skin.
Indeed.
It had so much to hide from us. But
Hey,
I got it.
that's a good joke.
Yeah, we're really coming in with the top shelf jokes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it feels so nice to get to your home when it's raining outside.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
I was there too.
I bet you were.
Sucks about that bug though. That's the first time I've seen it. That would be pretty devastating on a server with like a full, expensive armor that took hours to make.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely doesn't instill confidence. Oh, that's not our house. Whoops. It's like this is a very big disappointment because I felt kind of happy about all the stuff I gathered.
Exactly. Now, how's the situation looking here? We have a lot of hides. I mean, we could. With all these hides, we could probably make.
Oh well, there's some. Do you guys mind if I take some of the secondary tools in these chests?
Yeah, I made too many when I first started out, so I'm happy they got
Yeah, you have stone axe.
we got spares.
There's a dwarf out here, I think.
Anyone got leather scraps?
I got
need-
two.
We need 20.
20 for what?
There's this. You can upgrade the workbench by making like. It's called a tanning rack. It's an upgrade for the station.
Can enemies
workbench.
damage the house? Because a greyling was kind of like lurking about the walls.
They can.
They can? Okay, he was clearly trying then.
Right, I'll put
Wait,
my
do-
two scraps.
Hold on. Do we have 10 flints? Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade the workbench. When you go to the workbench and you select, or you go to the hammer and you select the crafting tab, you can see various things there, like a chopping block and a tanning rack and an adze, or what do you call it, adze, and other things. These things upgrade the level of your workbench. So you can see in the upper right corner when you press E on the workbench, it says 1 inside a bronze star. So the workbench is level 1. And certain items require a higher level for the workbench.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so I may be able to upgrade this to the next level, because I think we have. Yeah, I can plop down a chopping block. There we go. Now the workbench is level 2, and I can make. Dun, dun, dun. What did you lose, by the way?
Everything!
Everything. Right. Can one of us?
What I essentially need is some tools and some clothes, basically. I already have a club and an axe again, so if I could have a bow and arrow and maybe a pickaxe, though we might not have the stuff for that.
We need more leather scraps to make a bow for you again, but you can have this. There you go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's like even better than our current armor.
Appreciate it. Well, it's a bummer that I lost the stuff, but whatever. Shall we sleep?
You sound so defeated.
Yep, I'm completely done.
Thomas, what do you have in terms of armor? What do you have?
I do have the pants you gave me, so thanks for that. And the the rag tunic.
All right. Well, since
Armor
I can,
1.
since I can make these things, I'll give you one of these two. But now we're completely out of deer hides. Yeah, let's see. So now we're out of deer hides. We had plenty of those, but you know you gotta use them. You gotta use them to make armor and such.
Good one.
One problem now is that he lost his antler pickaxe, and in order to get a... Oh wait, I have a deer trophy. I have a deer trophy. Can I make another one? No, that requires hard antlers. Dang it. Yeah, hard antler. Either we fight the boss again, or I go to the other server and pick up one of these and come back.
I think it's no big deal to fight it again, right?
I guess we could.
Yeah, sure. Well, maybe not this time, but at some point.
Well, we have Surtling cores. So the Surtling cores are required to make a charcoal kiln and a smelter. Oh, we need 10 cores to make those. Which means we need to go into the Black Forest and find more of the crypts.
I love how the game is very polite. You could eat another bite.
Yeah, it's very, very... like, it's very implying. Like, it's not like, oh, you're hungry, eat something.
Right, I think we need to recover, make sure we have plenty of food, hides, and everything else.
Indeed. But, I mean, just by playing the game, by going to the next biome and killing stuff and moving forward, you'll come across all of these things.
Although I haven't found flint yet. I have been looking for the white pointy stones. I'm not sure if those were the right ones.
Yeah. I'm making some meat right now, by the way, because we're gonna need it. Well, in order to find flint, you simply need to explore, I guess. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our current goal is the Elder, and we just need to prep for that. And yeah, we should explore the Black Forest, probably a bit more above ground than underground. Well, a bit above ground. We need the Surtling cores to make the kiln and the smelter, and then add that to the base. But there's also a lot of stuff you can find above ground, which is interesting.
So is there anything in particular we want from there?
From what?
From the Black Forest?
Yes. Various types of ores.
Ah, right. I'm not sure if I can actually hunt them properly with my current tool set, though.
No, without the hard antlers, you can't mine ores, which is a problem. But I can simply give you my hard antlers, and I will go grab my other set.
But it won't take that much time, right?
To kill the boss.
Yeah, to fight it again. It's like maybe
really.
2 minutes or something.
Depends. Do we have enough deer trophies to summon? Yeah, we do.
Plenty.
Let's see.
I say just let's get it over with and get Aryan's pickaxe.
Is that done?
Oh yeah, could you give me some cooked meat wise?
Yeah. I'll throw you some of these, and then
Thank you.
I guess just kill this boss again. It was pretty easy. Just shoot it with arrows until it dies from it.
Yeah, if I had a bow and arrow.
Oh. Yes.
Well,
The
just
board
summon it. We'll see what happens. Whatever.
The board teleported. Unbelievable.
I hear a boar here. So.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, I can't hit it?
Oh, the boss is this way.
Did someone pick up the trophies?
I did, yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's go fight a boss again.
I mean, you can be the bait, I guess.
Yes.
Right.
Just hit it once and then run in circles.
No, yeah, of course.
You make the sacrifice.
Metal music!
Watch out for the thing. Yeah, you should probably, if you have your egg 2 power ready, you activate it and run.
It spawns a board too. It's just standing on the block.
Yeah, you just run away to the heal.
I've damaged it a bit, so now I'm just gonna wait out here.
There's a boar floating in midair.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they say
I've seen
pigs
that before.
pigs can't fly.
Run away! It often doesn't recognize my shots. Well, you got your antler.
Look at this face.
Alright.
Yes, you got it?
Yep, I got it. Let's return to our house and see what I can make of this. At least they let you refight the boss like that. That's something.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be excessively dumb if they didn't, but...
pretty much, yeah.
Man, the
To be
deer
fair,
make weird noises. Sorry?
To be fair, there is an argument to be made that bosses shouldn't be farmable because if they are, they're not special anymore. Because they become just another mob, but then with a bit more HP.
I guess it depends on how you do it. Like, for example, Metroidvanias will sometimes have a boss encounter turn into a normal encounter later to kind of show you how far you've come.
Yeah, with Hollow Knight, for instance, yeah. They try to mix it up a bit.
Aye, they did. Repaired leather pants. Now that is a combination of words. Alright.
Does anyone have 2 leather scraps? Never mind, I just didn't pick them up.
It's like boar phasing in and out of reality.
Arson, here you go. Here's a bow.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, I have all my tools again.
Yay.
Thank you guys for the help with that boss. Now I feel less bad now that I actually have my stuff again. You have crafted a hoe.
Ho ho ho.
Oh, oh. Yeah, well, now we can go back to the Dirk Forest. Though, guys, if you want to follow me, let me take you to the ocean. I think you can get to the Dog Forest from there too.
Alright, I am thinking I might call it in 10-ish minutes, because it's almost 11, and that means it's almost time for the Nintendo Direct.
Sure.
We've beaten the boss, we've explored the cave, so I think seeing the ocean might be a good stopping point, if you guys agree as well.
Sure.
I'm happy to play the game again, of course. Like, I don't know how tomorrow is looking for you.
Should
I think
do
I'm
this. Yeah.
Okay, Cap, where are you? I'm following Wise, but you are elsewhere.
I am. I'm at home, indeed. I'll get there. Sorry.
It's alright, no problem. Just didn't want you to be left out.
Delivering some goods.
It's alright. It's alright. Are you trying to bury me under the ground? Well, man aggressively tills Earth.
Right.
Okay, so let's go.
To the east. And I want to go south a bit, because I think that we can... Either we're going to bump into mountains, because I see mountains on the map, or we're going to bump into the eastern part of the Black Forest.
Mountains, Gandalf!
I hear bees. There's a beehive here. There's one right there.
You know what the sound the deer make sounds like?
Oh man, I'm like it.
No.
Beehive. No?
Okay, so Wise, you've played Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah?
You know the sound Simon makes when you get hurt?
Yep.
Like, ow! That's how the deer sound.
I'm not so sure, but kind of.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
it
break
sounds
this
like to
down
me.
this building. I'm gonna break down this building real quick because I want to get to the bees. There's a beehive up here. They drop honey. Oh, there we go. There it goes. Oh, you're exploring the farm. I haven't been to that one.
Now, why would you be hitting me?
It's just a friendly tap on the shoulder. What's the problem? Come back here.
Let me friendly perforate you with arrows.
Nah.
Oh, perfect. Got it. There's an abandoned farm. Alright, let's check this out. Check this out.
I got some more scraps.
Alright, let's keep heading east.
All right. They're making some kind of Netflix series set in Middle Earth, right?
Yeah?
Okay.
So,
Yeah. I don't know what to expect from that kind of thing.
I'm not at this point. I'm not sure anymore if the Game of Thrones idiots are involved.
Wow.
EB wise,
Very
and the other one.
harsh words. Harsh words.
Well, you know, I don't have respect for creators who just abandon ship at the very end and rush things.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I definitely also don't have much appreciation for how they handled the final stretch there. Like
The first couple of seasons were stellar, but
Yeah.
I think that's because they just had the books to follow, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, it's a shame they seem to stop caring so much. Wow.
Whoops. Sorry, the loot went to me.
That's fine.
But yeah, it is kind of tragic how all that turned out. Like, and the most depressing thing was that video of like the actors being unhappy about it. That's like all these people, like they've lived as these characters for ages, and they didn't want to rush it. It's like I feel so bad for like the actor of Tyrion and Jon Snow and such.
Right.
Like hearing them like be kind of defeated about it. Is the
But
water?
also- yeah.
Is the water deadly? No, it isn't. But yeah, what did you want to say?
But also that in interviews you see that they have trouble expressing what they feel about the ending because I bet HBO was like, no, you can't say bad stuff about it.
Yeah, like that interview where where it's not, he's not actually called Jon Snow, but where he's like, they were like, oh, how would you describe the finale? And he was like, disappointing. And then she was like, what? And then he was like, oh, or epic, one of those two. And it's like, okay, yeah, he's trying to be ambiguous about it, but.
Oh man, that is awkward.
And then the actor of Tyrion being like with absolute dripping sarcasm, like, oh, they're the greatest television directors who've ever lived. You people are in for it. It's like, okay, yeah. If it's something to look forward to, you usually wouldn't say you're in for it. Sounds like he's gonna slap you.
But yeah, I lost my respect a bit when they rushed the ending, then quickly announced they would do another big project. I think it was the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, and then they backed out of that.
Yeah, it's like you rushed it all for nothing.
Yeah, that's the saddest thing, right? Because it's one thing. I mean, I would still have no respect for that, but at least it would be something, right? Like, even if you don't respect the lack of integrity, you can kind of see why someone would drop the ball to get to work on a Star Wars thing, I guess. But then they didn't even commit to that. They lost it all. I mean, it's fascinating how quickly people can throw away their goodwill, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what we need to head out to see?
No? Well,
3 leather scraps.
I have 8 scraps for you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because you can make a raft in this game and it requires 6 scraps, 6 resin, and 20 wood.
But don't we need the table?
Yeah, and a table, yeah. But those are pretty... Like here's a table. Ta-da. They cost nothing. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't head out to sea until like next session or something. The Black Forest is down this way. I can see it from here. I can see the pine and fir trees.
Mm-hmm.
And we need a lot of stuff from that place to move forward. But we could certainly head out to sea. I've done it many times just to see what's out there, and it's fun. You can go to distant lands and die to brand new monsters that kill you.
I love dying to brand new monsters. It's great.
I love losing my stuff, yeah.
I love it when the game glitches and steals all my stuff from me for no reason.
I know, right?
That is the funnest thing.
But yeah, I think George R.R. Martin is still due on this last and final book, I think.
Yeah, but I can
whenever
imagine
that
it's
is.
highly demoralizing to see like the conclusions you had intended, but like rushed out. Because some people I won't spoil it just in case, but some people fundamentally disagree with the plot twists that happen in the end of Game of Thrones. I don't. I just think it goes to them way too quickly with way too little build-up.
Everything past season 4 is horribly rushed, sadly, and that's like there's this. You notice it pretty quickly, like this massive shift in how they usually do things in the series after a certain point.
Yep.
Like things that used to take days or several episodes are done in.
Oh yeah.
An episode, and that's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, they could easily have just made 2 extra seasons if they kept the original pace, you know?
Yeah, I think George R.R. actually wanted 10 seasons with 10 episodes, and then they just went, nope, 8 seasons, and the last one is gonna have 6 episodes. It's so weird.
That's hardly a season.
Yeah, but it's especially because he had a pretty clear idea of how much time was needed.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, well, here's the Black Forest again. It's nighttime, which is.
Should we quickly build a base here or something?
We could.
What is that? Is there a giant nearby or something, or a troll?
What? Where?
The ground shook, or it felt like it did, or maybe I'm just completely psychologically collapsing right now.
I mean,
My bow is broken.
let's put down. Let's make sure we can fix these things.
Could use a bit of help. Start to
I don't have any more wood.
Oh, darn. Aryan, please, run.
Oh, run? Why run?
Behind you.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of them, isn't it?
Stand and fight.
You were
Just
just
2-star. Hi. How?
I saw them.
I was doing a joke. But you would only get it if you listened to the stream the sound on.
Oh, I have 2 HP.
We could probably cheese these guys by
Yeah,
running away.
try to stay. Oh well.
I died.
Rip.
Dang it.
Good point to stop.
Shall we go, boys, or do we want to keep fighting?
Yeah, there's a shaman here, which is bad. I want my table back. Dang it. Where are you? You are. Oh, you're still here with me. You're being chased. Maybe we could pick these up one by one.
Shaman is like a mage, then, I guess.
He heals them. Yeah, that's a problem.
All right, let's make sure this one dies then.
Yes.
It keeps getting behind the others. I'm gonna die. I think I've been poisoned.
He does poison, so keep running away and hope you survive the poison.
Nah, I'm gonna die.
You look alive.
Yeah, but with a sliver of health and out of stamina, so yeah. Chances of survival, not great.
This is a 1-star shaman. Shaman or whatever, which is
A
annoying.
1-star shaman?
Shaman.
Shaman. Shaman.
It's actually 2 of them. Oh man, they're healing one another. Come on.
No, they're all...
That's not fair. Ow. I am poisoned too. Will I survive the poison? That's the question. I survived with 3 HP left. Yeah.
I survived with 5, but they're still after me, so, No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. You are out of arrow, singular. Thank you. What? Are you dead?
No. I'm alright.
Okay, where are you?
I have a whole I'm north.
I
I have a
mean,
whole 6 HP.
The
I'm
whole...
being chased by the 2-star dude though, which is...
I'll try to help you, but I'm not doing so good myself.
Just keep evading these guys. They have pretty like slow telegraphed attacks, so you can usually just run away from them.
Okay, I'm lighting... okay, I'm guiding the whole horde toward you then. I should probably not do that. Well, there's 2 after me, but they're normal Grey Dwarves without the stars.
Alright, I got the 2-star dude.
Okay, then I'm gonna run towards you so you can hopefully save me. Oh, you're still fighting another one. You're not doing so good, huh? Let me, okay.
It's just a
Careful, careful, they're coming.
Oh, they're just regulars.
Yeah, they are.
Regular.
Oh, there's snow here?
Oof. Ow, I have 2 HP.
Oh, there's a mountain here.
Yes?
Okay, I die. I got one of them, but I died as well.
Oh, I am freezing. Nice.
Are you crossing the mountain?
Yes.
Oh,
That's not a good idea. Turning back, turning back, turning back.
I died.
I'm sorry.
I got hit by a rock. Dang it.
Rock. Okay then. Should we go back there?
Should probably go grab our stuff and then maybe quit.
Rock and stone, brother.
Yeah, that guy hit me at the very last second. Oh.
Hey, the Schlung, welcome to the stream. Ground shaking equals troll, yes. Yeah, I'm not sure if I imagined it though, or if the game actually shook the ground. Like, on this PC, sometimes things can just kind of shake. But hey, welcome to the stream. So, our stuff.
Yeah, to the east by southeast.
Alright, I'm just gonna blindly follow you then. And have absolute faith that you will lead me to the right place.
I mean, it's on the map. the exact location, so pretty easy to see. Yeah, that was. We're kind of moving. We're kind of doing this way faster than what I did with my friends. We took it nice and slow. Is what we did. Lots of prep work for each new biome.
Wait,
right.
why are you back there? Did you die?
We all died, yeah.
We did, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought I was okay. I killed the last dude, but we kind of... Or I shot the last dude, but he tossed a rock at me at the very last second.
Okay.
And that killed me.
So I was
no-
making my way back to you guys. And then I looked at the map like, wait, am I in front of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It happens. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's speed. Or
Give me some of
that's-
that Ike.
I see your stones indeed. Arason and Wise.
Yes, rest in peace, us.
Here's the mountain. We can't cross that.
Rest in pepperoni son.
Yeah, if we make a new character, it should be called Pepperonison. Very, very Swedish, clearly. Pepperonison.
We have to go around the white stuff. The snow. Oh. I hear
My
bees.
screen has been shaking for the last 10 minutes.
Oh?
And I don't know where the culprit is.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna die to that.
Can I help you? Careful, Grayling.
Oh, I survived with 1 HP. Wow. No. He's throwing rocks at me. Don't do that. See, this is why it's bad to be out here at night, because of the Grey Dwarves. There's so many of them.
Yeah, let's just get our stuff and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, I attacked the beehive because I want the bees and the honey, but
Not the bees.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage would have something to say about that.
more.
Killing me won't bring back your gosh darn honey. But I know it will.
Man. You're so vulnerable in early game in this.
Yep.
I almost forgot what it was like.
I didn't expect to be quite this vulnerable.
It's pretty unforgiving. So if
Little
you prepare. I got my stuff. Hooray.
Okay. Please tell me it hasn't despawned my stuff again or something. Because if that happens, I'm going to uninstall the game, like right now, right this moment.
It's here.
It's there, yeah. I was about to say, you better not be testing my patience like that.
Ow. Anyone got some wood? I figured I would plop down like a shelter here, like a forward base for our next trek into the place over there.
I have 62 wood for you.
Oh yeah. That should be enough for some.
Here you go. Take all of it.
All right. So yeah, we want to build. Do we want to build something like a base before we call it done here? Then.
Yes. I'm not sure exactly where. I'm trying to find a good spot. This spot.
Probably not a good idea to chop down this tree. It might roll downhill
Do it.
and crush Aranzon.
Well, you know, if it happens, it happens. It wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened today.
At least it will crush his spirits.
Hey! I mean, those are already thoroughly crushed.
I'm gonna make it just a tiny, simple cabin, very quick. That work? Okay. That should work.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I made a mistake.
There we go.
Did you do an oopsie?
I did an oopsie doopsie.
Don't actually need the door on this side, but you know, whatever. It's cool. It's cool.
Like seeing like this rotation where it quickly snaps to different angles, like not smoothly, but quickly to different angles, reminds me of like old sprite animations that were made of like 3D renders.
Yeah.
Like in Donkey Kong Country 2, right? You would have sometimes have like a big gold coin that they actually rendered in 3D and then exported like an image sequence of, so it would look a bit like that.
Yep.
Man, those were the days.
Ahead in Time does the same.
It does, yeah, but more, not because it needs to, but more to pay like homage to the idea, I guess.
Bring you Great Wars.
I'm
thank
out
you.
of wood. I'm out of wood.
Do you only have the gray ones? Aren't there like green ones or blue ones these days? I was hoping for a nicer color than gray. Alright, well, forward base is almost done.
It still lacks a roof and a floor.
I mean...
My axe is broken. I need help with this wood here.
I have some wood for you.
Oh, thank you. In the meantime, you can shop some more.
Yeah, my axe broke as well.
Oh, in that case, I need to immediately make a roof.
Wait, I'll make a new stone axe.
Can I? Oh, no, don't do it. We can fix it on the You can use the workbench now to repair things.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Nice
Finally.
little forward base we got here.
Out of wood again. Dang it. We need some more of that sweet wood. Oh, that tree kind of just fell into the ground and disappeared. Then it showed up again. That's good. That's good.
I can't place floor under the workbench.
It's a bit finicky. You may have to place the floor next to the left of it and then try to snap to that one. The next part.
It just says invalid placement though.
I'll have a look at it. See. I need more wood. Still need a fire in here though. Yeah, we need to leave a hole here in the middle for the fire, which I'm gonna.
Yep, can you finish the rest of the floor? Because I sure can't. I might just continue.
I have copper ore.
Sorry?
I have found copper ore.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
I'm out of stones.
An enemy is attacking our door.
Hey, he can do that.
Not anymore.
That's what you get for attacking our door. Alright. So that's fire. This is gonna be like a tiny, tiny place. Tiny. Ah! Fire. Hot. See, we're talking about the floor here. Just... This here, and then... Move this out of the way temporarily while I put down the floor. There we go. Now we destroy it again and fire.
I keep losing the ability to make stuff because the workbench keeps disappearing.
There we go.
I'm also dying, by the way.
Let's see, how much wood do I have?
Yeah, this is kind of nice, isn't it? This is fun. And the game isn't stealing my items.
Ow! Okay, okay.
And no, I will never let this go.
This fire needs, yeah. Need something around it because it's a danger to everyone.
Yum 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 yum.
Out of wood again. Ah. Ah.
Would you believe it?
Yeah. Well, if we all cut wood, it goes a lot faster. Whoop! That's a dream.
Oh, it's 11. I really wanted to do the Nintendo Direct, to be honest, and it's starting.
Alright. Just put down your bed, rest in it, and then...
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly stop now.
I think we should all...
How can you play?
We should all just spawn back here anyways if you quit. So. If we all help out, we should be able to finish at least the last couple of pieces. I just need a bit more wood and I can finish the walls real quick.
Okay, I have a bed. I'm gonna sleep in it and then quit, I guess.
Fire, fire.
Oh, I can't sleep, but it is claimed. Okay, how can we quickly quit?
I think you can't do. Is it required that you make a bed first before you can quit the game? Don't think so, right?
Not really.
It
Alright.
would just save our current positions.
Pretty much.
Okay, so then I'll just stop now if we're all ready.
Indeed.
Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna do, let's see, settings. Can I ask it to save? I guess I can't ask it to save. I hope it just does it then. Okay, and quit.
Ah, there it goes. Ah.
Right, so I'm gonna end the stream there as well. Thanks to everyone who was watching. And see you next time, most likely tomorrow. Bye-bye.